Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Of course, we are back with another touchy subject with Lunatic Dad.
You ain't lying, brother. This shit is touchy as hell. And like I said, I'm honored once again to be on the Outlaws channel, the founder, Chris, Abraxas Paranormal, and Missy. I'm proud to be with the evil one hiding in the background. Who the fuck knows what the fuck she's doing? Yeah, I know. I see you, baby girl. But I just want to tell everybody thank you very much for coming on to the show. If you're offended or something bothers you, feel free to
Hey,
leave
Keaton.
and everything. But
Right.
we're hopefully that you stay and everything. We will not be in this live stream addressing any type of stupid comments. So if you're saying for me to smell your feet or Chris to blow your ass or whatever the case may be, we are not interested in that. We want to be able to stay focused on the task at hand. So my brother, my sister, and the little evil one back there hiding with them evil fucking eyes of hers. Go ahead and you go ahead and kick this shit off.
Okay, guys, I got a question for you, and I want your guys' added or honest opinion. Does a relationship between an adult and a minor could that become a sexual relationship?
It could.
And this is going towards a lot of the people that are celebrities. Because, like they say, money is power, and power is having the money. So, what is your opinion on that, Lunatic Dad?
Oh, baby, baby, baby. You know I love you, Crystal. By the way, I do want to say, I know I said I wouldn't interrupt this fucking important stream, but you suck with the Kansas City Chief pick. You suck. Anyway, good one, though. Good one. I'm proud of you. And so is the evil one. She sucked, too, because she took the damn other team, too. Sucker. Anyway, all right. Well, let's get into this damn touchy ass subject. To me,
Wow.
there are many, many different ways of pedophilia with adults and minors. They use personal property, they use money, they use charisma, and everything else. I personally believe that it varied from how can I put it? It varied from generation to generation to generation to generation. Okay, way back in my father's day, when Lunatic Dad's dad and everything else, going way back. Believe it or not, it was actually a norm from 17, 18-year-olds to be with a 30-year-old man or whatever the case may be. It was actually pretty fucking normal, believe it or not. But as the generations has progressed and everything else, then that has changed. Now, to me, like I told Chris, I said that if any of my daughters who were, at 16, 17, and a dude that was 30, 35 came up to me and said, I wanted to date your daughter, I said there would be no way in hell would I allow my daughter to be with a 30, 35-year-old man because his morals, first, he wouldn't have morals to me anyway if you're going after some young kid like that. But his mindset and what he wants out of life and what he wants to go ahead and achieve in his life, that child is not having the ability to even comprehend what that older gentleman, or it could be on the female side too. There's a lot of cougars out there going after some people that are 16, 17, 18-year-old boys and everything. And what ends up happening? What ends up happening is that when say in a guy's case or whatever, he falls in love with what he thinks is love and everything with a 40-year-old woman, a 35-year-old woman. He's 16. He's getting his nuts off and everything else. And he thinks that's love because he does not understand what love is really about yet at that age. I don't want to hear anybody ever fucking tell me that a 16, 17-year-old knows what true love is in a relationship. No fucking way. No way. So these motherfuckers that are these pedophiles and these people that go ahead and take advantage of all these young people and everything else, that's only one. Sometimes it's for their own self-esteem. Hey, I still got it. I'm a 40-year-old man. I can get with a 16-year-old and everything else. Hey, listen, there's a remedy for that. It's called circumcision. And basically, bam, not circumcision. What am I saying? Cut that shit off right at the bottom. right at the bottom of the nuts. But with all that damn being said, in my eyes, like I said, there are many different ways of when you got. I mean, to me, I call it child molestation. Personally, I think it's child molestation. I don't really even think of it as anything else. For an older man that's a lot older and everything else, and I'm saying hi to you, but any man, anybody in their right fucking mind that goes ahead that old going after a young person and everything else, that young person has no idea what is about to enter into their lives. And that's what I I got that. I mean, that's my view just on that one point. But there are so many different things. I don't want to take up your whole show because I want to get your take on what you feel, what is right and what is wrong. I mean, do you think maybe 60-year-old persons like myself, say I was single or whatever, and there was a 32-year-old, and mama wasn't in my life, and there was a 32-year-old and everything else, and I wanted to get with that or whatever the case may be. Would you think that that is right, or would that make you feel uncomfortable? A 64-year-old man trying to get in the drawers of a 32-year-old little young woman.
Well, to me, that wouldn't matter to me because they are by age. You got people like Jerry Lee Lewis out there who married his third cousin, which was only 13 years of age. And to me, that is wrong. Wrong in way many spectrums. And before I go on with all this, hello, everyone that came in. Madison, Lunatic, Baby Yoda Nina, Paula, Yoakum, Scott, Paranormal Circle,
Froggy.
Justin, Froggy, Jack, Mike, Doran, and I believe that's everybody because I already said hello to Keaton at the very beginning of the stream.
There's no way I'm going to be able to remember that, but hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
The outlaws are in the motherfucking house. That's what we're doing right now. We are fucking motherfucking representing on Abraxas Paranormal's channel. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to have a good fucking time. Stick around because we're going to touch all this touchy subject. Oh. And that doesn't mean touch yourself neither.
But,
okay.
and Dad, by the way, guys, we're not going to have anybody come up during this stream.
Okay.
For right now.
Not right now, because we're talking about some serious shit.
So, no, sweetheart. You don't need to tell me. It's your guys' channel. I'm all for anything you say. Oh, Damien with Whiskey's here. Fuck yeah.
Yo, what up, Whiskey?
Hi, sweetheart.
She's awesome.
Yes, she is. I actually
her
had
damn near 7 years almost.
Play Dead by Daylight with her.
Okay, come on.
Nice.
She is actually funny as fuck.
Okay, Dad, do you know that guy? Well, he used to sing Cherry Pie from Warrant, Jimmy Lang. I creeped Cody out. I'm like, Cody, did you know that's about his underage girlfriend? He's like, what? He goes, I don't like that song anymore.
Anyways, when it's somebody that is a consenting adult going after somebody older, like Lunatic Dad said, 32 to 64, that's fine. I have no problem with that because they are a consenting adult. But when you get an adult that is a legal adult going after a 16-year-old or younger, anyone under the age of 18 that cannot really give consent, that's where I got a problem.
And don't forget about the teachers. I mean, I was watching this one video the other day. I was watching the one video. This middle school teacher got busted for having sex with a 14-year-old kid. And she was probably in her late 20s. And I'm like, that's disgusting.
No, I agree 100% with you, sweetheart. I really do. But again, like me as an old man, I would feel very, very uncomfortable with the fact of knowing a 64-year-old with a 30-year-old. I know you're saying consenting and everything else, but
Right.
like I said, I would look at my own daughters and I'd be like, it's like being with my daughter. See, that's
Right.
the part I'm saying is it wouldn't be considered child molestation. It wouldn't be considered any type of badness if an old man and a young person or whatever got together. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that it's not the norm. It's not something normal. You see a lot
Right.
of these rock stars or movie stars or whatever. I mean, and their wife is so young. Hell, look at Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump. I mean, they're pretty far difference in age, buddy. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
between the two. I mean, but
They are.
again,
Well,
I don't have a problem
okay.
with consenting adults getting with each
That
other. And everything.
I used to love Tom Hanks. He was an awesome actor. Okay. Until I find out they moved to Italy because it's legal.
Greece.
I thought it was Italy, but anyway, they moved just so they could be able to have sex with minors.
Famous person.
Austin, stop.
Stop.
This is serious.
This is a serious
But
thing.
No.
You're not
I
gonna-
agree 100% with you. I agree 100% with you, Missy.
I used to love Tom Hanks, but
That's why Tom Hanks moved to Greece.
Like I said, I mean, like my mom and my dad are very far apart in age. The picture's always in the back of my head. That's my mom and dad, by the way, when they were young. So if you could see it, yeah, okay, whatever. But anyway, like I was saying before, they have a 13-year difference between each other. You know, that's to me, if again, if any of my children or whatever, and they got involved and the person was 52, 53 years old, I'd be like, grow or whatever, you know, I'd be sitting there in a sense of like, wait a minute, you're pushing towards my age. What the hell are you sitting there having that fucking mindset? Because I know you probably just want a young piece of ass that you haven't had infants for so fucking long. Believe it or not, I'm not saying all the time it's like this, man. I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm saying is that sometimes that there are older men that are trying to go ahead and get some young snatch, and they use their money, their power, their homes, because you know, and a lot of times what you forget, hey, West Haven, how are you, sweetheart? But
yeah,
all, as I said,
time.
there is a lot that can be said for men or women, but mostly, believe it or not, would you say that the male gender is more apt to going after children underage or females going after underage? In your opinion, which
I
more
think I've
gender
seen
is more that
going
you've seen?
No. I can see more women for the simple reason that a lot of the laws supposedly do not apply to them. For the simple reason, if a high school man dates one of their students, they get brought up on rape charges, molestation charges, and things like that. But when it's a female getting pregnant by a 13-year-old, they hold that 13-year-old accountable
yeah.
for paying child support instead of looking at it the same way. There's actually been one of those situations that's already happened in the United States.
Yep, with the teacher
Hmm.
up north.
But that's not a normal thing. I'm just saying
No,
is
it's not.
things that you see in a commonplace out here, you know, out in this
Right,
beautiful
well,
globe we live on. You know, yeah, I would say personally, I think the male is more apt to, especially as he gets older in his life and everything, he is more apt to go after a much younger person because, you know, women go through their change of life and men, we actually go through a change of life too. We do. It's not called a change of life, but we go through the same exact thing and everything. We try to, like, you'll see old guys turn around buying a brand new fucking Corvette or trying to get a nice little young woman and everything else. That's only because, you know, that not me, but I'm just saying is that it's very commonplace out there. But far as like, you know, with child molestation and everything else, to me, I believe it's child molestation if the person's
Exactly.
under the age of 18. I don't slice and dice it any other way. I mean, in my eyes. Now, could I be wrong? Hey, why would I be wrong? It's my opinion. Just like everybody else, I'd
Right.
love to have people's opinions. You know, like Gaming with Whiskey says, I think males are more likely to find much younger attractive, but I think more women would actually make the move more often. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that thinking.
Can I say hi to West? I haven't seen West in a long time.
Hello, Wes.
Hi West, I love you.
But here's the thing.
Love you.
How many men act on it but get turned down, shot down the moment they see him?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Unless they're showing cash.
I'm going to tell you why they probably get turned down and everything else is because the parents of that girl or whatever the case may be may have a different morals and everything else that they were taught by their father and mother, and they might think of it as a sick thing, as I'm just saying. They might think of it as something that it's not natural. It is not natural. I'm sorry. It
It's
is not
not.
natural. You
But
know,
as soon as they, how many of them would change their mind as soon as they seen that cash being flashed around?
oh, hey, yeah. Look at Britney Spears. Huh. Come on now. Come on. I mean, you do have celebrities that, again, that are way too fucking old. And you take away that money of that celebrity, take away that fame of that celebrity, that same 60, 65-year-old person trying to get a 22, 23-year-old girl, and he doesn't have all that money and everything else. You honestly think she's going to give him the time of fucking day? Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no, because what's going to end up happening? But the reason why they do it, because maybe even the parents sometimes are pushing it and everything else. You know what I'm saying? They turn around and say, hey, that person's probably got about 10, 15 years. Get them to fall totally, madly in love with you, or whatever the case may be. He dies, you get everything because you're in the fucking will. But being older and everything else, these young people, girls and boys, are stupid because if that older person has any children or family or whatever the case may be, you don't think that older person is also looking in the mirror saying, yeah, they're for the money, but guess what? When I die, you ain't getting a fucking thing. That's going to my kids or maybe my next wife or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And, but money attracts all demons. It attracts all the fucking demons. It does.
Exactly.
And a lot of
Exactly, Gaming. I agree with that. She said because young girls and parents not involved would be more charmed by the idea of money and going places. An older one would be more wise to it.
Yep. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
A lot of the kids are like, I don't know, brainwashed or taken advantage of, or just,
Well, I hate to tell you, you know that whole old wise tale that they used to say a boy will marry somebody that's like their mother.
True.
Is that the same with a girl marrying somebody like their father?
Probably.
That is also true. Well, I can't just say all of them, but if the father's like a good upstanding man and always showed her love and always cared about her and everything else, yeah, I could see that how that would be an influence on a female and vice versa on a male. If he's with a girl or whatever that is very similar to his person and everything, yeah, I most definitely can go ahead and see that happening too. I could. I mean, hell, one with Mama, she's exactly like my mother. Exactly. I mean, hardworking, took care of the family, takes care of the hubby, takes care of all the stuff and everything else. So to me, even if there was a fine ass broad or whatever, and you look good and everything else, I'm like, look, first off, I'm twice your age. Second off, I got a woman that is true blue and everything else, and I have no interest in having any other bullshit than that.
So, are we going to talk about celebrities, girls, or what? Because I know we looked that shit up.
Yeah, we did, and we will get into that.
Okay.
But also, wouldn't you say about 80% of times it didn't matter how their father or mother treated them, they will still marry somebody like their parents just to have that compassion of home type deal.
But
doesn't
also,
matter if they were abusive or loving or whatever.
I was going to say, because sometimes, will you ever hear the term break the circle? Break that circle is because sometimes the father might have beat the hell out of the wife, out of the mom. And that's what that person's seen. So when they get in an argument and they're in a relationship, sometimes they will go ahead and try to mimic what the father did because that's what they were taught. And that was shame on the father. But it takes a strong individual sometimes to know right from fucking wrong. You know, you got to know that beating the hell out of a woman and everything else is wrong. It's outright wrong. I never laid a hand on my wife, not one fucking time in my life. Never. Have I ever gotten in an argument? You're damn right. After all these years, if I said no, you'd say, Dad, you're a fucking liar. But the point I'm trying to make is that there are things in which people try to mimic their parents because they say, oh, they've been together 35 years and everything else. Evidently, it works. You know, I mean, the divorce rate is over 50%. I mean, that to me is fucking crazy and everything else. And I would like to know the divorce rate from older people married to younger people, you know, way difference in age. I would like to know that number. I never did looked it up or whatever the case may be, but I would be very curious from a very old person that's married to a young person, what is the percentage of divorce there? I bet you it's not so high because the young person is trying to get some money and everything else so that the old person dies and they try to get more.
Right between a married couple, one older than the other. A couple has a year ago difference, a 3% greater likelihood of divorce.
No, you asked the wrong question on Google. You got to say what is the for 30 years difference in age?
What is the divorce rate of a couple with 30 years in difference in age? Wow. What do you think it is?
It shouldn't be that high. I mean,
just take a guess out of your top of your head.
I say 60%.
Nope, you're way off.
Go ahead and give me the clue.
172%.
That's very surprising. That's very surprising. But then again, you know, are they taking into account of the older person if they are well-to-do or have a lot of money or whatever the case may be? I mean,
here's what they're taking in fact. So the bigger the age gap, the higher the percentage.
Well, again, I mean, I don't know about this research that they did. And I take their word. Evidently, they done some research on this shit.
Right.
But I mean, if someone got with Lunatic Dad or whatever, and they say, hey man, he's got money in the bank, he's got a home, he's got stocks, he's got retirement, he's got this, whatever the case may be. The guy's already 64 fucking years old. I'm a nice 30, 31, 32 year old or whatever. You honestly think they're in it because of the way I look? Get the fuck out of here. No way. They're going to be like, I'm getting a little piece of that.
And that's when you turn around and leave everything to your kids.
And I would. And I fucking would. That's what my point was. It wouldn't be to the new person or whatever the case may be. Fuck no. Everything would go to my damn children and to my grandchildren and everything else. I wouldn't give shit to something like that. I'd be like, here, for the piece of ass that you gave me for a while and everything else, here's 10 grand or whatever. Just joking.
Out of all three of us boys my mom had that are still alive, only one of us made it for over 20 years being married.
That you and Missy?
Yep. My older brother, his marriage lasts 6 years. He gave her all the furniture in the house. let her have the 2 dogs and gave her 10 grand, and it was done and over with. My oldest brother's been married like 3 times.
Huh? Well, I guess he added to that divorce rate percentage. He personally helped it out a little bit.
But they were never 30 years apart, though. They were only like within about 4 or 5 years.
Paula says, my husband and I had 5 years difference, and we stayed together until he died. There you go. There you go, Paul.
Wait a second. What?
Can you drive me up to the tobacco store real quick?
I don't have the keys. Oh, wait, I do.
This fucking guy.
But yeah.
Guy.
Now, to get up back on subject.
Yes, please.
I have done quite a bit of research. There's been a couple musicians that has had claims of them screwing around with a 16-year-old. There's another one that got her parents to sign a waiver saying he was a stepfather so they can go on tour with them, which she was underage. I'm not going to let the names out, of course, but these are well-known rock stars that a lot of people would know. One of them was from Led Zeppelin. I think another one was from... Shit. Now I can't remember. No, there was actually a couple from Led Zeppelin, and another one was, I think, from Rolling Stones. I can't remember exactly which groups, but yeah. And then there was a thing that I was talking to you about earlier before we started. When Paul Walker died, his fiancée was 23 years old, but they had a dating relationship for the past 7 years.
Well, you got that football player, too, that's now suspended and everything else. There's a football player, I won't give his name, but there is a football player, and the girl was 14 years old, but it was from, she's from another country, and in her country, it's actually legal, and that's where he met her, but the NFL has suspended him.
I think the main reason might be because those who are far apart in age, they're in a different sections in their lives. The old elder is setting, the younger is just getting started, right? The elder is already set in their ways, while the younger ones starting their life.
Or you can be people like our ex-president and his wife. Big age gap. You honestly think if that man didn't have all that damn money and all that, or whatever the case may be, as good looking as she looks and everything else, going to go with some guy with his damn shit looks like a damn, when the wind blows, it's a whoop, like a fucking cockatoo and shit. I'm just saying. He's not a very, I'm just saying.
And besides, that's way too much orange on any person that any person should have.
Exactly.
Are we talking about people?
But at some point in time, when it comes to all celebrities and everything else, believe me, a lot of them have a big gap in age. It does.
Right. Another one.
It's because they're all walking.
Sonny Bono.
Shut your mouth, boy. Me and your dad are doing a serious stream. Go ahead.
Sonny Bono and Cher. When they hooked up, Cher was only 16 years old. I don't know how old Sonny Bono was at that time. But yeah, then they waited 2 years to get married when she turned 18. Just like Elvis and Priscilla waited 2 years before they got married when she turned 18. But how many of those relationships end up turning sexual, or do you think they actually waited until they got married?
Oh yeah. I guarantee you they've already went into the pond, buddy. Hey guys, just want to let you know. Thank you, Paula. We're seeing it, Jim Riley. We're seeing it, Money Man. We're seeing it. We're seeing all you guys and everything else. I'm just saying that I am fully aware of everybody up in here, Baby Yoda, Nina, and
Yes.
everything else. Trust me, we know you're in there. It's just that these are the type of, like I always tell you, Chris. Sometimes if we do, what do they call it, simulcasting, where we do it and everything else,
Yeah.
because sometimes when we're getting into a tight subject or whatever we want to get it, sometimes we get a little bit off kilter because we don't want to be ignorant to nobody in the chat. It's just that we want to get this conversation out there. We want to really get people involved with
Right.
what the actual conversation we got going. Okay, it's very important that we go ahead and get people that's into the conversation and everything else. As Gaming with Whiskey says, it's true. If Sonny Bono was just an average dude walking the street, he would never be noticed. But he had money and fame, so is suddenly attracted to Cher and whoever. You're right. That's man. And what we just got done saying, that a lot of times that the people, they would not possibly be able to get something that beautiful and everything else if they didn't have the fucking fame and money. It's true. Gaming with Whiskey is right on the fucking head.
Yes, she is.
Right on the head. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Exactly. And that's where it comes down to who has the money, who has the fame, who has the cars. They're not going to go out with somebody that has a Priya or Prism over somebody that has a Lamborghini or a Ducati. They're going to take the person with the fucking money 9 times out of 10, unless they do have a heart of gold and morals.
Now, but some people might turn around and say, I've been with my husband or wife, whatever, 22 years, and we're 20 years apart. I'm not saying that love can't happen between an old person and a young person, but the odds of that occurring are very small. They're very small. Exactly. I believe that personally. I mean, but that's just, again, these are just me and Abraxas Paranormal opinions on this.
Exactly.
You don't have to agree. We don't even mind if people come in and say difference of an opinion and give us your thoughts.
We appreciate that.
Exactly, Gaming.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mom.
Gaming just said not saying all women are like that, just happens more often with a rich dude.
Yep. Hi, Money Man. Hi, Jim.
Eat my fry.
I remember them too.
But yeah, that's exactly correct. A guy has to work a normal guy has to work 3 to 4 times harder to get the woman they want compared to somebody that is rich, has fame, has power, and they can take home a 15-year-old girl and not have any consequences.
Yeah. And again, and you know what the sick part about it, my brothers and my sister, is that the parents, if they know that the person is very wealthy, I'm not saying all parents, but believe it or not, as I said, I believe that the parents are just as fucking nasty to allow that for their child to be manipulated so that they can go ahead and get some money from a very rich and famous person.
Or
exactly.
Have you ever heard any of them call? Have you ever heard any of the parents go ahead and like go on the news and say anything like, no, that's not wrong. It's not this. It's disgusting and everything else. Hell fucking no. Because they know that the person's a fucking millionaire. And basically, like they always say, money can buy anything here. It can buy fucking anything.
Jackson dad? Like all the young kids that he's supposedly molested and everything?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Now, I'm glad you brought up Michael Jackson. No. Wait a minute, hon. It's getting proven now that there's a person that one of the lawyers or whatever the case may be said that some of the clients that he had lied. Never happened.
Really?
And it's right because I heard it. I was listening to the news channel on my radio in my truck, and they were interviewing a guy, and he said that a lot of the people it never happened with Michael. It never happened. So but now in a case like that, what happens if a person is wrongfully accused of child molestation and then their stuff is dead and everything else? Then what? Then what do we what should be done about people that lie about somebody that they do that stuff?
And they should have
to with the thing of Michael Jackson, if it comes out that they lied, all that money that he paid as hush money should be refunded.
Right.
Since he's no longer alive, it should be refunded to his kids.
I'm not saying that he didn't molest some of them, because I was watching an interview with a maid that wasn't allowed to speak when Michael was alive, right? And it was like, I don't know, not Walters, not her, but somebody else. And she said, well, I was told not to say anything, but when I went in to change Michael's sheets the night that he had a kid sleep over, his bed sheets were like all crusty and everything. So, I don't even want to know.
I'll be right back. You and the old lady can hold down the fort.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to hold down the damn fort. And I think that is disgusting if that is what occurred with Michael Jackson and everything else. But I will honestly say that, again, there's a lot of people that are also wrongfully accused. Right. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on. Who's right, who's wrong, who did this, who did that, and everything else. Exactly. But if you are guilty of it, see, we're just going to, we want to talk about the things that we know that they admitted, yes, it happened and everything else. Them are the type of people that, to me, just deserve a bullet in their head and let's go ahead and end it.
Well, did you know there's an Illuminati or whatever, right?
Illuminati, yes.
For the
I heard
it's something to do with like the rich people and everything. That there's a certain pedophile club or whatever.
Yep.
Some kind of pedophile club or whatever. And it was told at one point that Donald Trump was part of the pedophile club because he had red shoes, and everybody that's in that club has red shoes. Okay? And Macaulay Culkin was doing an interview about when he was doing Home Alone, and something about he was afraid of him. He stayed away from him as much as he could. He was afraid of him. And that's when the red shoes thing came out. So,
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
But it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me.
There's a lot of elite people that are part of that, that
talking about the Illuminati?
Yeah, the child abductions and all that shit, yeah.
Now, do you think these celebrities that have to actually perform these acts to minors should get a slap on the wrist like they've been getting, or do you think they should actually have the book thrown at them?
I guarantee it goes way beyond like celebrities. I'm talking like
it does
football players,
but they're paying people off. They're paying the fucking parents off. They're paying off the victim and everything else. And half of the shit with the celebrities are very, very wealthy people, like you say, the Illuminati and everything else. Trust me when I tell you this. There is so much money being paid out. Just shut the hell up. But here, you brought up Trumpy Dumpy, right? Now, Stormy Daniels. Now, of course, she was of legal age and everything else. But it's that type of behavior, okay? And now, mind you, Trumpy Dumpy was already married to Ivanka when this happened. Already married. And if he said, no, it didn't happen and everything else. Then why in the fuck did you go ahead and give her over $10 million? Who in the fuck gives somebody $10 million if they're innocent?
All right.
Exactly.
Think about that. If you're going to give that kind of money and you're innocent, then you're a fucking idiot.
Michael Jackson,
though. I mean, he was like, if he might have been innocent.
To me, if If he was absolutely innocent,
Why would you pay him off?
why would he pay him off?
But they just want to make it go away, Chris. That's
No,
what they do.
I disagree big time with Paula. Big time on this. Anytime somebody's being paid off that kind of money, there is no way in hell that's a lie. No way in hell. You know, when you're talking about millions of dollars and everything else to keep something quiet, the only time someone gives hush money is if they don't want something to come out. And Trump did not want Ivanka to go ahead and find out about Stormy. Okay?
Yeah.
That's facts. That is facts.
Well,
I disagree with Paula totally on that. Totally different.
No, we
totally.
like it when other people have their own opinions. You know?
Oh yeah, no. As I said, but I do disagree. I do disagree.
Right.
Okay, Whiskey. Go ahead and get your dinner. We'll probably still be on because we usually run anywhere from
3 to 4 hours.
2 to 4 hours when we do these little talks.
Right. And this is more about. I mean, this way.
Much love to you.
Much love, Whiskey. Well, this way we won't get off track.
Don't forget, hit Lunatic Dad on Censored Channel. We're getting closer to the gram.
Oh,
don't forget.
I already told her and I threw your link up in my last live stream I did when you popped in.
What about
I'm making making her hungry. Well, I had to eat because I didn't eat yet. We ain't going 44 hours. Hell, fucking no.
No.
What do you think I am, Abraxas?
2 to 4.
2 to 4 hours.
I'm the only crazy son of a bitch up here that does 12.
We have Little Caesar's pretzel pizza, so we ate that before we came on. And that's the only pizza I like in there, so. Okay, go ahead, Dad.
But anyways.
No, go ahead, babe. I
agree with you. If you're going to pay money out, especially
It's
large
money.
increments of money like that, it's to keep somebody quiet.
But Chris, like I said, it
But-
was hush money. They wanted to make it go away, but like we just found out though that the shit didn't really have all the accusers of Michael Jackson. Not everybody, but some of them lied.
But all those accusers also got paid to
Right.
shut their mouths.
He wanted them to go away.
That's exactly why 90% of the American people thought Michael Jackson committed child molestation.
Right, 'cause he just wanted
If
to
it was
go
me,
away.
I would fight
Well,
so I didn't have to pay that money. That's why I have the lawyers paying them the big bucks to prove my innocence.
Right. But he just wanted it to go away that he could
Right.
finish out his own career.
Wait, so he wasn't? Or was he?
A lot of them, they came out and said it was a lie.
No, I know. There was this one kid who was saying that he looked up to him as he was a family member.
Sometimes people, if they see an opening and they take advantage of it, okay, it's like class action lawsuits, right?
Right.
Where everybody been affected by cigarettes and everything else. And like me, I got a payout, believe it or not, from the tobacco industry. It wasn't a lot of money. It was like fucking $400 or $500 only. But the point being is that there were a lot of people that went ahead and signed that, find out they never even fucking smoked a fucking cigarette in their life.
Right.
That's
a
my
lot of
point.
people are just money hungry and they want to see what they can get out of people.
Or they want to see what they can get away with.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree. But
now,
like,
look at Pretty Woman. I know that she was like of age. But I'm saying, like, say a rich guy sees a young girl on him, he's gonna try to offer as much as they can, and the girl's gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah, I'll jump on that shit."
no, you're right. You're right.
No.
I mean,
you know what the old saying?
Doesn't matter if it's
bullshit
a celebrity,
or-
rock
what is it?
star,
Yeah, bullshit talks
sports
money, or
star.
bullshit walks, money talks. So.
hello, Crystal, Miss Crystal.
Hi,
How are
Crystal,
you?
sweetheart.
Hello, Miss Bradshaw.
How are you, honey?
She's gonna tell you that she's in her new home now.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Sweet. That's cool. That's cool. So,
But yeah,
Guys, I'm sorry I'm so rude, but I was starving, so I had to get some food in the pie hole.
it's okay.
Dad,
it's all right. Don't worry about it, Dad. It's fine.
What?
let me go to the store.
But I bitch and moan about live streamers who eat on stream all the time, and I'm sitting there eating on your stream. Ha! What a dick. I mean, a jerk. Wow. But anyway,
Dude,
we were
you
talking
gotta
about,
eat.
we were talking about the younger people that have been taken advantage of or molested or in marriages or whatever, that what is the proper age. Now, you guys said earlier that as long as you're of legal age to go
Right.
ahead and be involved in a relationship. But then I shot back and saying, well, if you got an 18-year-old and you got a 64-year-old, do you think that is sick? See, that's what I'm talking about. Is that
It's sick.
Yeah, it's sick, but it's
But
their-
with them being at legal adult age,
Right.
they're going to have to live with their own decisions.
Okay, when I was pregnant for Austin, okay, I knew this 28-year-old girl. She was, how old is Isaac? 64?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm like, why? And she's like, because I love him. And I'm thinking, honey, there ain't no love there. What the hell? You know? I'm thinking, okay, whatever. It's your choice, not mine.
And then come to find out,
Yeah.
the person that was living with them, which was what, 23, 24,
Yeah.
with the child mentality of a 12-year-old was fucking him.
That's a whole different barrel of wax, buddy. I mean, because like I said, we can have many, many live streams talking about the serious
Yes.
nature of this, and it all ties, like you just got done saying, is just because you're of age doesn't mean you're mentally, your mental capacity is what your age is.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and the people that are out there stalking them on social medias and up on the computers and everything else, they actually try to target these type of people are targeting the ones that are very easily manipulated. And I'm sorry, but I believe that the very young ones are so easily to manipulate. And it's horrible that people would do that and everything else. And then they'd be like, I was watching the thing up on the investigative channel here, and they were showing it because it's I forgot the name of it, that they catch the people. They set them up and they catch the people. Well, the girl was only 13 years old. The guy was 47 and already married and has children. Already married and has children. And he wanted to do a private relationship with this 13-year-old. And he knew how old she was. And the sick shit that this the sick shit that this man wanted her to do and send pictures of herself naked in the shower and everything else. I'm sitting there like, holy fuck. There are some demented freaking fucks out there. There are demented people out there. Demented as hell. And they have no place to be alive. I support all child molestation. People who do child molestation, I really do believe in the firing squad, like back in the day with Hitler. That's where they should be. Just saying.
Well, getting back to that 28-year-old that was married to a 64-year-old, right? The first thing that popped into my head is like, damn, he must have some money. She's just waiting for that will.
I agree. You're 100% right, darling.
I mean, in my book, they ain't gonna win hell,
Oh, yeah.
A sting is what Crystal said.
Huh?
Yeah, no, she's saying about it's a sting, but there was
a
TV
I thought
show.
maybe that's what the name of the show was.
No. I'm sure maybe my wife might know it or whatever, where they set up the person and everything else. It's still a very popular show now on TV.
We like to watch that PP Mask. He does the same shit. Only he goes on like Grindr and whatever, pretending.
But
to be
he
like
pretends to be a 14-year-old when he's actually a 26-year-old.
Yeah, him and his
But
wife.
what do you think about that? Things like that. Somebody going on to pretend they're younger than what they really are,
I think
just
it's a
to
good
bust
thing.
these people.
I think it's a good thing. But
I think it's that show. I think we're talking about the same damn show where they
It's the
purposely
show on YouTube.
yeah, ours on YouTube.
no, but it is on TV. It's the same type of philosophy. It's
Yeah,
actually an older person trying to go ahead, but they're
Well,
posing as a younger person to
there's
try to
one
go
thing I
catch
don't
these
like.
pedophiles and everything else.
There's one thing I don't like about that.
To Catch a Predator is the name.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
one thing I don't like about that PB mask. It's like, well, you need to go get help, and I'm gonna let you go get help before I call the cop. And I'm like,
There's no help for them.
I've got
I'm
one
sorry.
way to solve that, but Chris would get mad at me if I say it.
How about just say it this way? Point blank.
Yep. Or we could say right between the eyes.
Well, yeah. But again, what disgusts me more is when the parents know it's happening and they're doing it to use their own child for their monetary gain from people who are very wealthy, doing that to young people. And they let it happen and not caring about the future and the mental damage that they are doing to their own child. So
Right.
they're just as bad as the fucking child molestator.
I got one better for you. How about the husband molesting 3 children while the wife watches and records it?
Oh, hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. No, that wife needs to be, oh my God. I mean, to even think that someone would do that to their own children, man. Now see, that's where God does make mistakes. All right. They always say God never makes a mistake. No, in that case, did make a mistake. Allowed that person on this fucking earth. Oh hell no, that is fucked up.
It happened to Chris and
Oh.
pieces enough.
My oldest brother was married to this woman. She left him, married his friend. His friend molested all 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy, and she recorded it while the act was happening.
And they put him in jail, so.
That to me, I'm sorry, but you know, it me and you, us 3, right? We're parents, right? We're parents.
Yup.
To actually think that I would do that to something that I brought into this earth,
Right.
I would want someone to fucking shoot and kill me. Believe it or not, I deserve a bullet in between my fucking eyes. To even think about that stuff like that as a parent, it should infuriate all good parents.
Yeah,
when
can I
stuff
tell you
like
something though? Richie was the worst because he was defenseless. He was in a wheelchair.
Oh my God.
Not only that, he also had braces for his
Yeah.
legs to be able to try to walk.
Wow. You know what bothers me more is when these cocksuckers, these child molesters and everything else go after the mentally handicapped. And that is so much happening. So much happening that they would go ahead and fucking do that and go after the people that are mentally challenged and everything else. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible.
You ready for a kicker now?
Mm-hmm.
When me and my brother was at work, because at the time we were working at the same place, he came over to his house. His ex-old lady put on my brother's cowboy boots, stood on her own son's head with the boot while he took pictures of the boot in his head.
That's fucked up,
Make it
dude.
look like Danny.
Just make it look like it was my brother doing it.
Wow. That's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. What person in the right mind even thinks about doing shit like that?
Well,
That's
you want to
fucked
hear
up.
the good news.
They got some to jail, didn't
The kids were ripped out of the home.
they? Yep.
Unfortunately, the 2 girls were able to stay together. They couldn't find somebody to take all 3 of them to keep them all together. And those 2 were arrested, but under protection. when they were in jail.
Wow.
Wow. What else? Oh, our niece that we talked about all the time, Taylor, she was getting ready to testify against her molester.
And she was murdered for it.
You know, and that's the thing. Like with celebrities and everything else, there's shit that I guarantee you, with all these celebrities and very high wealthy people, like you said, and in the Illuminati. Illuminati is a very powerful. Some people say that the Illuminati actually runs this fucking country. Believe it or not.
Well, it's on the $1 bill.
Yeah, it is. It is. A lot of people don't know that. That was good research there, Chris. I knew that.
I'll show the people here what the sign for the Illuminati looks like.
Is it that triangle with the eye? Whatever. I can't remember.
See that triangle up there with the light around it?
Yep.
That's the sign of the Illuminati.
Yes, it is.
And it's on the $1 bill.
Listen to what Crystal wrote, Chris. She put pedophiles need to be put in a zoo with other wild animals like tigers, lions, and wolves, etc.
No, I think
that's
they need to be
Crystal. I agree to you to a point, because what did the tigers, lions, and wolves ever do to you?
Yeah.
For the simple reason, I think the pedophiles should come to my little playground so they can be tortured.
I think that's what she's trying to imply. I think that's what she's trying to say, is by putting them with those dangerous things at the zoo that they get ripped to shreds.
I know what she's getting at, but the thing about it, the animals that are in the zoo are now somewhat tamed because of all the zookeepers going in and taking care of them.
All of them.
But they're trained with certain words and everything else. If you just put a motherfucker in there and put some damn blood on them and everything else and just throw them in there, I don't think they're going to be too tame, buddy.
Right. But I'd rather be the one to get the pleasure of torturing them.
You know, Dad, I was watching this one short video, right? And it was, the guy was saying, okay, now when a dog hurts a child,
you put the dog down, right?
But when a pedophile hurts a child, what do we do?
You give them a slap on the wrist.
Put them in jail.
And you're right. God, Missy, Jesus Christ, that was a great point, girl. Great point. You're 100% right.
That's on TikTok and on YouTube and everything.
Have you ever seen on TikTok where you got the even that platform allows 13, 14, 15-year-old girls literally with almost fucking just almost nothing on, doing shit and everything else, and yet the platform allows that? What do you think? These pedophiles go to these sites purposely. It's
like I want to do.
It's a free playground.
I told
exactly.
I want to do a video about, like, I'm seeing all these girls on there dancing, shaking their ass and their tits. Is that all they got to offer? You know?
But
Money Man. Hold on, Chris. Money Man. Again, I'm going to say this one time to you. Only one time, brother. And I'm trying to go ahead and let you know. When we get into these kind of subjects, if you don't have anything to say relating to the subject, I'm sorry, I said it in the beginning. Me and Chris will not address this, that, these, and those, because it takes off track what we want to accomplish in this live stream. Don't mean to be a jerk to you, I'm not. But if this is not your kind of live stream, then you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. And the other videos I seen that I like, it shows a little girl on there and a pit bull. It says, you can do anything you want to me, I will survive. But if you lay a hand on her, that will be the last move you make.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people in the United States need to actually rise above and start knocking these people the fuck out. I've seen a lot of TikTok videos where a girl will sit next to somebody and an older person comes up saying their mommy asked me to come get you. And they turn around and do the right thing, say, we'll wait for your mother to get here.
And those are
You can
social
sit right
experiments.
here. Yeah, it could be social experiments.
No,
but
that's what they are.
I know, but the thing is,
It can happen in real life.
it can still happen no matter where the fuck you're at. It could be a small town, it could be a city, it could be anything.
And it doesn't matter about wealth or poorness or nothing. See, that type of behavior and that type of mindset, that it doesn't have no age, no like I said, your status in life, your what you got and everything else. If you have nothing or whatever, I mean, hell, there's very rich people that are child molesters. There's very poor people that are child molesters. It has no boundaries.
When we were living in Michigan, there was a little kid in the store and he was crying. He walks up to me and goes, "Can you help me find my mommy?" I said, "Honey, just take my hand and we'll look for your mommy." Well, we ended up finding his mom, and she's like, "Oh, thank God. I'm so glad that somebody found him and didn't run off with him or whatever, And I'm like, well, they wouldn't have done it under my watch. I would have probably got out of my chair, beat the hell out of them.
Mom,
because
I hate to say it, that's only if you knew where they were.
Adrenaline.
Mom, I'm just saying, okay?
Yeah, okay. Don't. This is a serious one, okay?
But, yeah. Now, only if there was more people out there that will stand up for these younger kids to protect them over something like that instead of just sitting there and watching it happen.
Yeah, and then when law enforcement gets involved and everything else, people scream, my rights, my rights, my rights. You got no fucking rights, you pedo motherfuckers. You got no fucking rights because you didn't give the rights to that child that's underage that you're fucking with. You violated their fucking rights.
A lot of times,
and not only that, you're stealing their fucking innocence.
A lot of times, people don't watch their kids. People don't pay attention. Like one time when we were in Michigan, we were doing our laundry, and the mother had her baby laying on the chair, and she was overdoing it. I'm like, what the fuck? Anybody can walk up and snatch that kid. So it made a point for me to sit there and watch that baby until we left, I'm like, that's retarded. You don't ever leave your kid unattended like that.
And you know what's even more messed up, sweetheart, is that sometimes the ones that come out and say this happened to me and everything else, they turn around and just get bashed. They get attacked. No, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. So sometimes the victims see this over and over again that, oh, they're not going to believe me. I'm just going to be, and then they wonder, oh, it came out 20, 30 years later. Well, no shit, because when they were younger and underage, no one believed them. So when they come out now and with their accuser, oh, it's too late to do anything. No, now I know there's the law and everything else. I get it. You got a certain amount of time. But what the hell does a 13-year-old know about the fucking law of rules and everything else? And if it came to the parent and everything else, and the parent did nothing, I personally think if the parent knows that their child is being molested and does nothing, I believe that the parent is also at fucking fault, and they should go be put in fucking jail. They should be put in fucking jail. Period.
If one of my kids came up to me and said they were being molested by somebody, I'd have been right at their fucking door.
With a
probably.
Listen to what Crystal said. This is why I said Crystal's way beyond her years of intelligence. She put, they like to harm children for their own good. They're selfish. And that is fucking true.
It is.
That is true. That is true. Remember, a pedophile it's a sickness, first off. It is a sickness. Because I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That how can I put it? You can't tell me that a pedophile, that's not a sickness, that it's something fucking snapped it's in their gene, something chemically that makes this shit happen. You just don't all of a sudden say, "Ooh, I want to get with that 12-year-old little boy or 12-year-old little girl or whatever." Come on, you got to have something physically, chemically, mentally, all fucked up into one. I'm just saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just like I said. Hell, you've heard about the stories on YouTube and everything else that certain channels, way back in the day, that they were actually with children and everything else. That's why YouTube cracks down the way they do. That's why it's not. A lot of people don't think about it and everything else. They're like, hey, why can't I have a 16, 17-year-old up on my panel and everything else? There's a reason. It's to protect the children and everything else. Like I said, everybody knows Crystal Bradshaw. I love her. She's like my own freaking flesh and blood daughter. But she knows, and I know, and her parents know, she can never be up on Lunatic Dad until she's of age. I will never, ever allow her to be up on a panel with me. Never until she's 18. Period.
Well, that's good.
Right. And I agree with that. The only reason why I offered to let her come up that day is that way she could come on and tell you happy birthday.
I know.
But it didn't happen that way, so no biggie.
Well,
No, I get it. The only reason why is because you got to understand, the way social medias are and the way they twist things or turn things or whatever.
Exactly.
I may turn around and say, hey, Crystal, I love you like a daughter. Someone will go ahead and cut that and just put Lunatic Dad loves a 17-year-old, 16-year-old girl. You see what I'm saying? Because there are evil fucks out there that have that fucked up head in their minds
Exactly.
to say something like that
We're
or
trying
whatever
to
the case
ruin
may be.
somebody.
There are a lot of fucked up people out there. A lot. You got to be careful what we put some of these young people around, that do come to our channels and everything else. Like I said, I will only say, if you are under the age of 18, you will never see the light of day on Abraxas or my channel panels or whatever the case may we do in the future. You got to at least be 18, and you better be a mature 18-year-old, not some damn goofy ass or whatever. A mature 18-year-old.
Dad, nobody ever said anything about Bill Cosby either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's indulge into that. Go ahead, sweetheart. You can begin it.
I just think it's disgusting. That's all.
Oh, how about this one? I'm not sure if you guys know who it is, but this guy was a YouTuber. I'm not sure if he still has a channel up, but it was EDP445, right?
Okay.
Previously, he was first caught talking to underage girls and shit, minors.
Oh yeah.
And recently, somebody in a YouTuber's he ended up joining a YouTuber's Discord, and he started sending inappropriate pics to an underage girl. And he was recently caught again.
And then what about Colin Bellinger? Colin Bellinger is another YouTuber. She got busted for talking to underage people and shit. So.
No doubt about it. That's why YouTube has this age thing up on the as far as like with YouTube channels or live streams or whatever the case may be. When I started YouTube and everything else, hell, you could have had a 14-year-old on a damn panel. They wouldn't have said shit. Nothing. They wouldn't even batted an eye. But the way society has gone and everything else, we gotta protect our youth. Because we may be, we're good, upstanding people. We never hurt any child. Never in a million fucking years.
Well,
but
anyway,
just because we wouldn't doesn't mean you ain't got some prick out there.
Right.
Just like when we say when Crystal's of age to be up on the panel with us or whatever. You don't know if you got some fucking demented fuck sitting there doing some stupid shit to himself or whatever, watching some young people. Man, listen, when you think that society is going to do the norm, expect just the opposite. Just the opposite.
Well, I used to, there was a little kid, I don't remember, Fish Bay or something like that, I used to go to on YouTube. And then I saw who it was. It was just like this little 9-year-old kid. I'm like, okay, I'm like 40 something, and it's kind of weird going into a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? I don't go in there anymore.
But like I said, though, I mean, you've got so many fucking evil people out there. I do believe it is a mental sickness and it's also a physical sickness that they have. I mean, if you actually go back in time, I guarantee you, them pedophiles and everything else, I guarantee you, somewhere in their life coming up as a young person, they were also molested. They were also taken advantage
Right.
of. And it just continued the fucking circle. That's what it did. It just continued it. And
But
the only way you break that is you need some fucking help. You need some
But
fucking help.
the ones you do have to commend on that, the ones that were molested, they decide to break the circle themselves.
And you know, the only reason I
And
win.
that's where the whole PP mask comes back into the play.
Yeah,
Him and his wife
we're both.
were both molested when they were kids, and now they're out there hunting them
And there's other
through
people
these
too.
websites, trying to stop people from doing it.
And the only,
Instead of calling the cops, I would have said, just say, fuck it, 911, and called the cops myself.
see, the
But
only
they
reason,
see, here's their thinking of it all. you send them to jail. They serve their time. What are they going to do when they get out? They're going to go back out and look for that underage kid again.
Yes. Yes.
But
Because
if
what
they,
does the prisons breed though? Think about it. Why do
Yep.
you think inmates hate child molesters? They will kill them. You put them in the general population. There's a reason why. Is
Yep.
because they are locked up and they can't go out and have sex. They got their own, male on male, female on female, getting raped and everything else. A lot of times in the jails that people have been in there a long time, it's not that they're sick because they're having sex with each other. Believe it or not, it's not. It's that they haven't been out with the female in 10, 15 fucking years and everything else. And another person, they're both consenting, they do it. But when you get them gang rapes and everything else going on inside the fucking prisons and everything else, at the end of the fucking day, you have to understand that when you get into the damn prison system, that is a breeding ground for that sick behavior.
exactly.
And they do nothing about it. The prisons don't do nothing about it. They even let that shit go down. They let it go down.
Tobacco pipe.
They definitely let it go down.
well, the only reason that I was in that fish bait stream was because he came into our channel.
Yeah.
So I just went ahead and added him, and then I saw it, and I'm like, no, this is weird.
It was
Crankbait, yeah. that's
Crankbait.
it, Crankbait.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dead Zone.
Hi, Dead Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
Lord,
is
that's
Wildwood? Right here. It's Chris's Light Street.
No.
But yeah, a lot of this shit gets way too out of hand with people. And yes, I agree there has to be a chemically imbalanced thing in their brain to make them do this, but a lot of it, I believe it's what's taught to them when they were growing up,
Or they've had it done to
with them
yes.
being molested themselves or seen it happen or what.
There had to be a beginning somewhere, though. Someone
It's
had to
like-
start
It's
that
like
change.
our being stalked their ass by this psychopath pedo fucker within a group home.
Right, evil one. No doubt about it. No doubt. I agree. But again, the only way that you're gonna go ahead and stop that the circles, whatever the hell, the circle of life or whatever the fuck it is, until someone either A gets caught, B they get shot and killed, and then they don't have no say another kin or whatever next to them or whatever. But I mean, there's only a certain things that can be done, but there are some of them out there that they know that they're doing wrong. See, the ones that really drive me totally fucking insane is that the ones that they know that they're going ahead and doing what they're doing to these children, and they know that they're doing it. They know it's wrong, but they get turned on by it, and then they turn around and say, "I can't control my feelings. I can't control this. I can't control this."
I can. Oh wait, no.
I'm sorry.
It's not legal, but I can.
No male or female can control that feeling. But the thing is, it's your own decision to not act on it.
Right.
Sure.
But see, I have a solution, but it's illegal. So
It's called pew pew.
right.
Pew pew pew.
But am I correct?
No,
No, I agree 100%.
I agree.
But you know, just imagine how many people actually might have entered into their head, and then they're like, "No, that's wrong" or whatever. But that is also a beginning sign, if that it even enters into your head to do that to children and everything else. I'd like to do a little research into that and say, is that the beginning process? Is that okay? You were able to control your urge to not do it, but you want me to give you credit because you actually thought about having sex with a 12-year-old?
No.
You
Hell
you
no.
want me to give you credit because
No.
you didn't act on it? But the thought, the evil thought, and everything else, what you wanted to do to that child was still there. That monster is still
That's-
there. You
so-
just have it tamed right now. You just got it tamed.
Well, I watch these shows,
But like,
and it's like the thought that goes through my mind is like, what a sick motherfucker. Who would do that? I mean, if that was your child, what would you do? I know what I would do.
If I had kids and somebody fucking hurt my kids, Lord help the motherfuckers. I'd be on the doorstep whooping their asses.
But
but a lot of people
what
say
happens if it's your own spouse? What if it's your own spouse that has done that to their own children? That
beat the
really
fuck
kills
out
me.
of them.
I castrate that son of a bitch. Good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
I don't have to worry. So
No, I agree. Never
Chop
molest a
his-
child. That is
Chop
a
his dick
crime.
and balls off at the same time.
But there's a thing. It's not only men.
yeah.
It's also women. What are you going to do to the women?
Yeah. What?
I poke her up the twat?
Hello. Bring back the pair. English pair.
Fuck that. I take a fucking baseball bat and ram that motherfucker up so far up, shit, you ain't got to worry about shit no more. Huh,
But-
literally.
There's a difference, though.
Glass and glue to the ball back right it up that motherfucking wall.
That'll do it too.
There's
That'll
a
do it.
thing of being aroused, which is a common thing. Don't get me wrong.
right,
But the thing is, acting on it,
mother, please,
you need your ass beat.
huh?
I agree
I
100%
could
with
be
you.
talking to you.
Hell yeah. But beat their
But-
ass till they are
You know, coming from having 8 children myself and everything else,
To be aroused by no fucking child.
that process, I cannot even think about something such vile and disgusting as that. I really can't. I mean, to each his own, but the people that do that to their children and do that to other people's children and go out on the fucking websites, you got to be very careful of the websites that are actually promoting child molestation. There are dark fucking websites that are promoting
Yep.
child molestation shit and everything. They think it's a good thing, and it's like, who in the fucking right mind? First off, why doesn't the federal government go after those fucking websites and shut them motherfuckers down?
You want to know why they don't?
Someone's got to know that they're alive and well.
You know why the government does not go after these dark websites?
Because they're part of them.
Because they make
That's
money.
why.
They own it.
Yep.
Every single country, their government owns a piece of the dark web.
They control
That's exactly why they don't go after those sites, because they're making money off it. All these illegal weapons that you can get off the dark web is being put out there by your own damn government.
I
Just
agree.
like all the child pornography that's on the dark web.
Wait,
It's being put out by your own damn government.
wait, did you hear about the hacker, the anonymous hacker who ended up hacking into the dark web and taking down a lot of the child pornography sites?
What?
Really?
So
No.
there was a hacker, right? He ended up hacking into the dark web and deleting a lot of the child pornography sites.
Cool.
Yes, I know who he's talking about. There is this one person that is anti them and everything else, and he's on the attack of them. He's trying to shut them all down because he's very good with the computer. I mean, supposed to be like a wizard.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder if it's somebody I know.
He deleted more, right? He deleted more child pornography sites than what I believe the government will ever do.
Here's
The government's running them.
Hey, you better believe it. Democrats, Republicans, I don't give a shit who the hell you are. They're both fucking garbage. Both parties fucking
I
suck
got a
big baby
good
fat ones.
solution problem. Either you agree, then take that. Give these fuckers due process in court. If they're found guilty, take them out back. Give two choices: road or a fucking firing squad, and be done with this shit. Of fucking keeping them years in prison. Fuck waste our tax money on these sons of bitches.
I agree. I know. I agree 100% with you. There's no place. There's no place for these type of fucking the mentality that these people have. I mean, there's
the man who molested and kidnapped his son.
Mm.
He shot him in an airport while he was in custody by police,
There's a lot of people that have done that.
and he got
Hell,
nearly scot-free.
I knew somebody got away with blowing a damn pedo's head off right there in Mount Airy Tops Courthouse.
all right. Let me ask you this question: why is it that these pedophiliacs and everything else, they get more fucking protection than the actual victims? Isn't that a crying fucking shame?
It is a crime.
Yes.
And I was being harassed, attacked by an actual pedophile psycho that went after women and kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually wore the Pogo the Clown fucking mask.
And you tell me, where is the protection for the children? And
Where's
There is.
Us people are
Our
the
politicians.
last line of defense for the children.
There is a
Yep.
there is a bike group out there, a bike club that helps out children for being abused or molested and things like that. They're in Ohio. I believe there's a bike club in your area in Illinois
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
and everything
Yeah.
else.
But here's my thing, though, Chris. If there's a 13-year-old, how in the fuck do they know who to report it to? They have no fucking clue while all this shit is happening to them and everything else. Someone's got to see it. Someone's got to see it. You know, there's definitely someone that's got to see the shit going on in the families or outside of the families or whatever. You can't tell me that these people are so fucking slick that nobody has no fucking clue.
Who knows? I mean, they could be.
Well,
That's the thing.
What brought this bike group up
I think I know.
is actually one of the cases they were protecting. A 13-year-old child, her dad molested her
Oh my God.
and abused her in court. When she showed up in court to give her statement, she asked, "Does that guy scare you?"
Oh, no.
She said, "No, I got friends that are more scarier than him."
Mm.
And this bike group actually gives these kids biker jacket vests and making them an honorary member of their club.
I want to join.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And
Yeah, I've heard that
they
before.
go from a 5-state radius. Unfortunately, Michigan's not part of it, but they go around and give support detail to these kids that's going through these tough times by parking their bikes outside their driveway, waiting for somebody to come by to cause them harm.
Is it in
See,
Virginia also?
as you're speaking, I'm just getting more and more pissed off. Really, I'm glad that you're doing this live stream, Chris. I really am, because you know what? There's not enough people out there that want to protect the children. They don't want to protect the fucking children. And
Right. There's a lot of people that don't
they
give
won't
two
touch
shits.
They won't touch a live stream like this. They won't, because they're afraid of repercussions or people. Like I said, anybody that protects a pedophile, anybody. Like I said, you're just as fault. You are an accessory to pedophilia. You are an accessory.
If you support a pedophile, that's considered accessory to the fact and after the fact and pretense of the fact and after pretense of the fact.
I think
I
there's
agree.
That were crime charges right there.
if you get ordered to kill
I agree. I agree 100%, hon. I agree 100%. And like I said, and you don't have to be a parent to be upset and angry at these people and
No.
everything else.
I'm pissed. I'm sick what they do to these kids. I ain't got no children of my own. If I had kids and I found out somebody did something to my kid, I'd beat the goddamn dog shit out of the motherfucker, and I wouldn't give a fuck if a cop's taser to me to try to stop me for beating that son of a bitch. I'd still beat the motherfucking brakes off.
There was a news story
Fuck yeah,
Like,
girl. Fuck
five
yeah.
or 6 months ago. This guy in a van was parked outside of a child daycare center.
What?
His 5-year-old daughter went to that daycare. He ended up following him home and taking a rack from a deer and shoving it right through his body and then
Ew.
beat the fuck out of him.
Good.
And you want to know what he did after that? He ended up calling the cops and turning himself in. They arrested him. They asked, "How do you feel about this?" He says, "I feel pretty goddamn good since you guys can't do your fucking job."
Yep.
He was
Yep.
this guy that he killed was already arrested a couple different times for molestation of a minor, and they let him out of jail.
God damn.
And that's the thing.
You should threw the bastard in the hog pen and let the fucking hog eat his ass up.
And that's the thing, is that they let these motherfuckers back out over and over and over again. Do what they do in California. Even though I think it should be one strike rule. I think, for something like that, one strike, you're gone forever. But do what they do in California. 3 strikes of the same crime, you're in prison for life. For life.
Exactly.
Get these motherfuckers off this fucking streets and start protecting the fucking young kids of America and throughout the world, not just America, throughout the fucking world and everything else. And especially these cocksuckers that go ahead and, like in Russia and everything else, they're pimping these damn young girls and everything else throughout the fucking United States. All you talk about the Illuminati and everything else, trust me, them motherfuckers also, trust me, they are one of the most fucked up motherfuckers as far as molesting children and everything else. They are fucked up. All these motherfuckers are fucked up.
You want to know what the sad part about it? But a good 80% of these celebrities, what group do they belong to?
The Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Pedo Club.
Yep, the
Satanist
Freemasons, I was gonna
cults.
say. Hey,
And these are all molestation charges that will never come to surface.
Oh,
Welcome back, Misty.
Look at Justin Bieber. He's finally talking about how they groomed him when he was a kid.
Oh yeah.
World.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But like I said though, I mean, there is, to me anyway, the people who see it happening to the children and do nothing, you should be put in fucking jail right alongside of these fucking child molesters.
Charged with
I mean, there's so many people that look the other way. And family members, and even family members that they know what's happening to their sister or their brother or whatever the case may be, and shut up because they're so fucking scared about breaking up their family that mom and dad are going to split up and one's going to go to jail and everything else. That does happen. That does happen.
It does.
No doubt about it.
But the thing is, I think they should say fuck protection service in the prisons anymore. Just put them back into general population.
Amen.
Let the prisoners of that prison know what they're in for and let the prisoners take care of.
Exactly.
Why do you think a prisoner?
Basically set
Why do you,
a big giant ring out in the front yard of the prison, and everybody gets lined up to beat these pedophile motherfuckers to the death games. Okay.
oh yeah.
And let the prisoners deal with their own.
Exactly.
Because 90% of the prisoners that are in there cannot stand a pedo.
Hell no, that's
Oh,
fucking
no.
shake
Oh,
that
oh,
motherfucker under 48
you
hours.
go ahead. You go ahead and get put in jail in Cook County here. All right, the Cook County jail. And they find out that you're a fucking rapist. Yeah, you're gonna get raped by them, but it ain't gonna be with their body parts. They're gonna put some foreign fucking object straight up your fucking asshole. Trust me, I know. I'm from the city of Chicago, and I had partners of mine in jail. I had them in jail and everything else. Not me, but friends of mine that have spent time in jail and everything else. And they say the same fucking thing. A rapist, you got no fucking shot. You are done. Because the people in the jails, they can't get no piece of ass because they're locked up. And you're going to go out there being a free person and raping and everything else of children, women, men, whatever. And that in jail, you will not last more than a fucking day once they find out that you're a fucking pedo. You will not last at all.
I know the longest one that lasted in Michigan before they took them out of general population was a week.
I want to know.
It's guaranteed within a week you will no longer be there.
Yeah. You'd be toe tagged in a body bag.
Yep, I agree.
Hey, just take a broom handle, super glue, crush glass, run it up that motherfucker shit, watch it bleed like a son of a bitch.
Hey, you ever hear that one saying, what the hell's that damn show where you say, squeal like a pig, squeal like a pig? That's what they're going to make you do. I forgot the name of the show. What the hell is it? Oh, God.
Well, I
Man.
want to know how.
I'm totally lost. But that's
Which was it? What was it now?
squeal like a pig, where they tell them, squeal like a pig and tell them to bend over.
That was Deliverance.
Deliverance. That's it. That's the way they're going to make you.
That had all.
Yeah, doing banjos.
Yeah, the dueling banjos that had all. I can't think of the actor. Burt Reynolds in it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But no, I mean, but when I always wonder if I can get inside of their fucking mind, these sick, demented fucks, to be able to see how their mind works. What's triggering that? Is it a chemical thing? Is it a behavioral thing? Is it a habit thing that they had done to them? Or is it a combination of all three?
It could be any one of those combinations, but also all three at the same time. And Whiskey, I agree with you. Killers and thieves, they may be killers and thieves, but they hate pedos.
Damn right. They'll fucking torture the motherfuckers in prison.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
That's basically like pastime fun games in prison. Torture pedo.
I just don't understand with people who are high and mighty and got fucking all money and everything else. Man, to be able to just put a microphone and cameras secretly in their fucking homes and just be able to watch. Imagine the shit that we would have on them motherfuckers. Ha! Holy.
Well, you do know a lot of those places do have security cameras on the inside of their homes.
Chris, I still want to know what he thinks.
All you gotta do is
But the security or operators that have those cameras in those homes are not allowed to say anything about it.
Chris, I still want to know.
And I do want to make this perfectly clear. There are a shit ton of great cops out there, okay? Because I have one in my family, by the way. I did tell you, my nephew, he is a cop and a damn good one. There are a lot of great cops out there. But there are also, just like any other person, people that can be bought so that they look and turn the head the other way.
Exactly.
You know, anybody can be bought. I mean, believe it or not, you know, people of power, you can buy them with the right fucking money. I don't give a fuck who you are. Hey, who's the biggest crime syndicate in the world? Special interest, right? Am I right or am I wrong? They pump so much money into the fucking politicians that when they leave office, they are richer when they left than when they were in there. All these fucking, like I said, these tree huggers and everything else, whatever. The oil industry is one of the biggest whores out there. The oil industry is one of the biggest whores out there. But it's horrible that people get away with all that shit and everything else. They get away with it, and no, and it's never going to stop. People say, "Well, you got to come together and everything else." Listen, the all-American dollar will always, always rule fucking everything on this fucking earth. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
There was a great president back in the day, but he got assassinated. Mr. Kennedy. Okay?
Yep.
He was for the people. He had people in his fucking cabinet that was both Republican and Democrat. He was the only one in history. And I'll tell you that Mr. Kennedy was a great fucking man. A great man.
Exactly.
And that's why everybody was so sad and in tears and everything else, both sides of the aisle. But hey, I believe, like you said, the Illuminati or some other type of very powerful group did not want that. Hey, wait a minute. We need chaos in the United States. That's how we make our money. But if everybody's getting along on the same idea, hey, look at Ronnie Reagan when he got shot. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, since you brought up the cops and stuff, unfortunately, the very first person that PP Mass ended up capturing and getting a conviction on was the sheriff of his own town. Said he was there to meet up with a 14-year-old boy, and it ended up being Mr. PP Mass himself.
There you go.
So, not all cops are the greatest, but not all cops are bad.
Oh, no. There's, like I said, me coming from the inner city growing up and everything else, the inner city, I'm talking big time in the city of Chicago. And I've seen some really, really fucking great cops. Yeah, I've seen some crooked ones too that you can pay off and, they'll look the other way on shit. But, I mean, predominantly, the police do not get enough respect. But that's another day, another time, because we're talking about this sick, demented motherfuckers out there where their heads and their urges, they take it too far and they hurt the young youth of America. And the young youth don't have nowhere to turn because they're scared to speak out because, the pedophile probably threatened them, threatened their families, that they would do something to their mom or dad if they said anything. I mean, because remember, when you're talking to a 13, 14-year-old and you got a 40-year-old man or whatever, and if he brandishes a gun, knife, or whatever, and says, if you fucking say anything, I'm going to fucking kill you and your family. What the hell you think that 13-year-old's going to do? He's going to shut the fuck up. He ain't going to say nothing.
Or the 13 or 14-year-old don't think anybody's going to really believe him. Or
That too. But then again,
people that do talk and they think they're just blowing smoke out their ass.
But then again, if I was a person of law enforcement and a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old came to me with some explicit shit, I'd be like, you better look into this, because why would they come out and just make an accusation like that if there ain't nothing behind us? You know what I'm saying?
And most of the time when the accusation is false, it's very obvious.
Obvious what?
That it's false accusation.
Well, you guys continue this. I got to go ahead and refill my drink.
Okay.
You guys continue this.
What all happened?
Bill Cosby had charges brought up against him from his own son playing with him at a young age.
That I never heard about. I heard about him groping.
I think some of the freshly being a good cop goes into the field with good intentions, but the corruption on the inside may concern once they get on the force. That's also true, gaming. But there are good cops out there that they are being told to look the other way, but with the body cams, it goes back and they will show it to internal affairs. Hopefully. But yeah, all in all, there are a bunch of sick people out there that think they can get away with murder, especially when they're rich and powerful, to buy people off after they are being accused of child molestation.
Now, Chris, we need to talk about Bill Cosby because, like I said,
Who?
Bill Cosby.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
I didn't hear anything about his kid.
Yeah, his kid turned around and pressed charges on him.
Didn't he go with his girlfriend, his daughter's girlfriend, or something? That's all I heard.
Talking about Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I know, but the only thing I know is about the people on the show that were on the Cosby Show were even shocked, because they said they never thought anything like that or whatever. But there was so many people that did come out. And
I know the last one was his own son.
How about Mr. Rogers? How about Mr. Rogers back in the day?
Yep.
That blew my mind when you told me.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because I used to watch Mr. Rogers when I was a kid.
What about Pee Wee Herman? Everybody said that he was probably a pedo too.
What, because he got caught masturbating in an adult theater?
Yeah, I was going to say, he sure did. Hey, listen, he might have done that and everything else, but that doesn't make him a child molester now.
Right.
It just makes him a fucking pretty fucking. Hey, listen. All right, this is going to get a little bit off subject or whatever, but if you ever been at a movie theater with your wife or whatever when you were younger or whatever, and if she went down on you, what's the difference? I'm just saying, what's the difference?
I'll tell you about that later.
Oh, no. I do not want to know this. No. Damn you, boy. Damn you. Hell no.
Yeah, never.
But if you do want to bring any more people up or whatever, now's the time to go ahead and do it. That we can get off, because like I said, we got so much more that we can go ahead and cover and everything. Not today. Save the content and everything else. I mean, we basically covered celebrities and pedophilia. We covered how families sometimes looks the other way. We covered. We covered everything as far as the mentality. Is it something that is just in their gene? Is it in their mind? Is it something taught? We went over quite a few, subjects, but I do wish that next time when we talk about a subject, people talk about the subject, please. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Gaming Whiskey was beautiful. She was talking a lot about the subject.
Whiskey and Crystal. Mom brought up a good point, But like I said, we all don't always have to agree about everything. So, we like it when people have their own opinions.
Oh yeah. And I wish that it would be people that would like I said, I love a good, all out just difference of an opinions and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What'd you say who about?
Whiskey's comment.
Oh.
Her dream car, I owned a few of them. LOL. 71, 80, and 94 Trans Am.
Oh.
I had a 75 Trans Am, mint condition.
My dream car is a car I'll never get a hold of.
Will never be average.
It's a 1964 and a half Mustang.
Good luck getting that.
I would have to get a kit car for that.
You better also have a lot of fucking money too.
Well, to get a kit car of that year, it will probably be cheaper than what my car is.
Dad, I see it happening in the next 10 lives.
Hey, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Make sure that you got this on record so we can go back from a couple of our lives living. So that we can go back on it.
Hey, I remember them people.
You know, I twisted a frame on a 73 Firebird, and I wrapped around a pole because I went way too fast.
Ooh,
But I got out without even a scratch. Not even a scratch on me.
nice.
But that thing was fucked up bad.
Damn.
Oh, no,
No.
that's okay.
The oldest car I had was like a 71 Camaro Berlinetta.
What about the Baron?
Nice.
That older?
No, 71? I
Okay.
think that was like an 84.
Nice.
I know
Nice.
Dukes Hazard in the LeBaron. So
Yeah.
I remember Denny telling me that story about the
But
Dukes and the
yeah,
going over.
the oldest one I owned was at 71. It
Nice.
needed a motor and trans, but hey,
71 Chevelle. All right.
my brother had a 66 Chevelle, which was pretty nice.
Man,
Is anybody
that
want
is
to
nice.
go?
I sent Nina one.
Well, we'll see. I own a 64 mint condition Ford Fairlane. Oh, that's beautiful, Paula. Oh, the Ford Fairlanes are fucking gorgeous.
I'm not a Ford person, but
Them Fairlanes, dude, are fucking hot to fucking trot. Hot to fucking trot.
yeah,
Without
let's
a
see if
doubt.
we can get somebody to come up to share her insights on what we talked about.
About whiskey?
Hey, Whiskey, would you like to come up?
She said, fuck you. I ain't coming up here with your ass, motherfucker.
She's a sweetheart.
I'll send it to you in PlayStation.
You can do that from here?
Yeah.
I don't know any. I just destroy gaming systems. I don't know anything about no fucking PlayStation.
Okay, Whiskey. She says she doesn't have a mic or a camera. Well, you can come on it through your phone even.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But like I said though, I mean, I just don't get people's fucking minds, you know. I mean, not just that type of stuff and everything, you know, as far as pedophilia and everything else and all that or whatever. I mean, just the mindset of human beings. We are such a complex race. I mean, we are very complex.
Like, I'm watching all these YouTube shorts, and they've got their kids on there. You know, I never would have thought when our kids were little to put them on YouTube, to put them on video, to whatever. I mean, my friends knew I was pregnant for Austin and knew that we were taking to Sienna, and they wanted us to put a picture up there of Austin. I'm like, nope.
It's all about the American dollar, baby. It's all about the American dollar.
The thing is, I didn't have any of my kids on Facebook, and people keep asking why.
Right.
I said the only reason why, because I know there are programs to advance their ages, and to me that is sick and wrong.
Like, so much shit could happen, you know, like pedophile shit and stuff.
You're right.
Abducted, like, because I was afraid of my kids ever getting abducted, because both of them were always like, hi, talking to strangers, and I'm like, not everybody likes little kids, you know. You gotta watch it, you know, and we kept a close eye on the kids.
That ain't no joke there. That ain't no joke there whatsoever.
And it's because, well, he's like, when he was little, he's like, I like people. I said, yeah, but not everybody likes you, Austin, you know? So.
No doubt about it.
And then, if he came up kidnapped over it, I would have been pissed. I'd have been going off my rocker. Lunatic Dad would have never had a chance to meet me because I'd have been in the.
You'd have been in jail.
6 foot under the prison.
Yeah.
Yes, you would have been.
And then if we would have never found him, he'd have probably been over in Spain or Germany or even Greece, sold as a sex trafficking and all that.
I would never know.
Don't
So-
fucking believe it.
From the little age, and my kids like everybody else, right? So I told myself, okay, if a stranger ever picks you up, I said, you bite, you scratch, you kick, you pull hair, whatever you got to do to get away from the motherfuckers, do whatever you do. I'll just do it.
Hey, people, anybody that want to come up now. Chris, let them know in the chat if you want to come up. Because, like I said, we already covered what we wanted to cover on this, probably part 1. We're probably going to have a lot more parts to this.
Probably.
Because there's a lot more that we could cover.
Because we can get into like the Catholic churches and
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's a touchy subject for Dad there.
Yeah, that is. Oh boy.
But it does happen.
Yep, it
It
does.
does. It does. I won't deny that. I will not deny that whatsoever.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, your opinion would be different than ours, probably, or whatever. So.
Well, what bothers you. I got to save this for another live stream, but I do have a lot of thoughts on that, as far as the stuff that happened in the Catholic Church and everything. But it doesn't only happen in the Catholic Church. I mean,
right.
It happens in church
denominations.
Yeah,
all churches.
All of them.
Yep, and and even like I said, we could get into it, but if we get into that, I mean, it's going to take away from a future live stream and everything else. But
right.
I mean, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
We don't want to do that.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
Now it's time to come down.
Now's the time to chill out and just fuck around and everything else. So if anybody, Scott says he'll come up, you fucker.
I sent him the thing in Twitter already.
Yeah, Scott says that he wants to go ahead and molest me. Well, actually, I can molest Scott because I'm 64, he's 45. That's 19 years difference. He might want to marry me. Hey, let's
Are you
try
sure
out
you
our
doesn't
own
want
theories.
to already?
Just saying.
Are you wanting to marry Lunatic, Dad?
Who?
You.
Yo,
Do I want to marry him? I don't think so.
why not? I'm not your type.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah, listen, you ain't got to swing me, buddy. I will just stay stationary. You just got to go, and that's it.
Hey,
Just saying.
see, it's no longer there. See.
I do see. But you did have a beard, you fucker. You told me you didn't have a beard. I knew I wasn't
did.
losing my fucking mind.
I mean, I didn't have no beard. I cut it off.
You need to shave again.
I know. Starting to get a little long there.
Scott does have a channel, so if anybody's in here listening to lurking or whatever, Scott does have a channel, YouTube
Yep.
channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to that fucking thing. Just saying. Sorry, guys. Little one called me for a second. I'm back. Who's there? Dead Zone 23. What? Who's there? Knock, knock. Who's there? A fan. Fan of who? Fan of my fucking air that comes out of my asshole. What? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Hey, listen. She's in a perfect spot right now, Chris. Damn. Imagine what you can do. We can actually do it on fucking live stream. You realize how many people would come into your live stream?
We can't.
I would probably have about another 40 people in here viewing if they found out what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. No.
You're in your truck, aren't you, big boy, in your sleeper?
Yeah, I don't know why I should be sleeping right now, but I got a feeling I might be running half the night tonight.
You
We're
just
not
want to
tired.
come up here and hear this live stream. That's why you're not sleeping.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
What time do you work tomorrow, Scott?
Huh?
What time do you work tomorrow?
Whenever I get a door and get loaded,
Yeah.
I'm up here in Batavia, New York. I go down to Indian Trails, North Carolina for
Oh, wow.
Monday morning delivery.
Oh.
Monday morning?
Yep.
Hey,
Hell
maybe
yeah.
stop off at the TNA there and we'll go meeting.
I'll tell you this, though. See, that when I first met Scott, I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, us truck drivers are very weird when we meet each other, because I didn't know, if he was going to be, because sometimes Scott will admit some truck drivers, they think they know fucking every fucking thing.
Shit.
Seriously, they do.
Yep.
But I ran into like it was I'll give you a quick story. Last week, the kid's been driving like 2-3 years and everything else, and he's gonna go ahead and tell me how certain things should be done at the company we're at and everything else. I looked at him. I says, "Who in the hell are you talking to, boy?" And he's like, "Well, I just figured you might want to know this about with the trucks and everything else." I'm like, "What you're telling me, I've already learned fucking 25, 30 years ago." Fucking guy. Fucking guy. Hey, how come I'm not a host, man? I can't even put a thing in. I was gonna put. I could never put any message in.
So, Dad, how many subscribers are you at right now?
Who?
Oh.
Dad's at 942.
Yeah.
Wow! Holy shit!
Oh, that
what
ain't
about you,
shit.
Scott?
I've been telling people that we only need a little bit more, but eventually I'm gonna go on the main channel to just get it over with. I'm gonna do it eventually.
Yeah.
I'm giving it another 2 weeks, and if it don't happen, then I'm going on the main channel.
And Neelix is at 39.
Oh,
Correct.
Come on,
Scott's at
people.
40.
it says 40.
Huh?
You're
Yours
at
is
40.
40.
Oh, then I must have just got a new subscriber then, because I just
Lunatic
checked
down
earlier today. I was at 39.
I'm 43.
Wow.
Who's giving it to me? Who's giving it to me? Right in my poop shooter. Who's giving my poop shooter? Hello, Nina, Nina, Bo, Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hey.
Hi,
She's
Nina.
Hey,
sitting there like,
Bonehead.
hey.
What's wrong,
Hey,
Nina?
I haven't been to bed yet, girl. I have not even been to bed yet. Can you believe that?
What's wrong, Nina?
I've been awake since 8 o'clock this morning.
Ah, shit. You've been up. You still got the whole time to go. You're still good. You're up 11 hours. You're all right.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a headache though.
Well,
You
listen,
okay?
sex will cure everything. You got to know how to do it, girl. You got to know how to do that shit.
I feel
Then,
sorry
then,
for you,
then,
Damon.
then you need to talk to your son-in-law over here.
Well, tell him. Tell him he's got to fucking bring out the schwanky. Hell yeah.
Dad says you need to bring out the swanker.
Hell yeah.
He says no.
No, he's got to. He's got to do it.
He's got to. Dad says you got to.
Come on now.
Who's,
Make us fucking men proud. Make us proud, damn it.
Get her up to you.
Well,
No,
I
the
don't
subject
do
you
all
were
that.
talking
Froggy's in the
subject-
house.
subject you were talking about was a little
Welcome
touchy
back,
to
Froggy.
me.
Yeah, I know. But again, it's subjects
I
that we
I
do
know,
touch
I
on.
know.
It
I
is
know.
what it is. What we
You
I know
know, Nina, we will talk about anything and everything.
I know.
No matter how disgusting, sick, and wrong it could be.
Well,
and no
I
matter
know.
how much lube we got to put on Chris's penis to go ahead and put it through a damn woodshed, it doesn't matter. We'll do it.
Nina, I know it sucks because when I got kicked out of my house, my mom. When I had surgery, they hit the part of my brain that they took away the memory and all that shit. So I don't really have a memory of my childhood, okay? Well, my mom
I don't
tells
either.
me,
My childhood was raped from me.
my
Let's just put
mom,
it that way.
well, my mom told me when we were kicked out, sorry, Chris,
Fair
when
enough.
we were kicked out, that my dad molested me. So I have no idea one way or the other. And she tells me, she goes, well, you talk to your cousin and she'll tell you. And I'm like, Mom, I don't even have contact with them people. So how will I know? I went down to my brother's, I explained the situation and everything, and they said never in a million years. Your dad loved you. Your dad treated you like a little princess. You were his little princess, is what they said. So they don't think it ever happened. I don't know if it ever happened, but I can see it happening because my dad wasn't that way, but I don't know, you know. I have memory of one person who may have done it, but it wasn't my dad. It was my freaking uncle that I can't stand. And that's why I can't stand him to this day. So,
And that's the thing. Like when you're very, very young, sometimes you got what's called suppressed memory that you try to like just block it completely out of your existence of you. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
can't.
but you can't. No, but they do say that there is people that have that ability to suppress that stuff and everything else. That's why when people do that hypnosis or whatever the fuck that's called and
yeah.
everything, they find out a lot more shit because
Well,
your
see,
subconscious lets it
with
out.
my brain injury, I'll never know, you know. And because I
Do
told
you really
Chris,
want to know?
no.
Let's go get you hypnotized.
Because I told Chris, I said, oh my God, what if I was? What if I tried to take it out? Because it was Missy. That would never happen because I know how you are, you know. That I don't. I'm like that. That's disgusting, and you know.
Mm-mm.
Whiskey, I'm not sleeping. It's just well, I'm holding my phone.
No, Scott's just looking at me
No,
romantically right now.
I don't even see anybody's picture.
Yeah, Scott is just looking at Lunatic Dad in a
I
most
don't think so.
way
Yeah, you are.
on how
Hey, wait a
No,
second.
I can't.
tiny.
I can't see none of yous on the stream, on the panel.
We're here.
It's
Yeah.
all black.
Froggy, what are you doing? Start hopping on up here.
We are
Froggy?
here,
Everything's
Nina.
black. It's all
I didn't-
black.
Chris,
I
we better
didn't
not be
know.
all black.
I'm
Froggy
not.
wants to
There-
come up.
It's
I don't know. I just told her to
it's all
get up
black.
here.
It's all black squares
On YouTube?
on my phone.
No, you're not creepy, baby.
Guys, check your other phones because I'm not getting all black, but check your
Me
phone.
I'm not
neither.
either.
That YouTube
I
has
see
it.
everyone.
You see everyone?
Yeah.
I need to come. I need to go out and come back in then.
Yep.
That could be it. Very possible. It's a very good possibility. Now I got Scott right in the middle. Hey.
Oh, hell no.
You're right in the middle of me and fucking Abraxas. Hell yeah. Scott says, fuck
Scott, see
you.
what's going on.
That's fucking hilarious.
You
That is
see,
hilarious.
Scott's enjoying it.
All right, Nina, hurry up and get back. I don't like this.
Oh man,
You see that grin on Scott's face there?
hell yeah.
He's
I got
enjoying every
30
second of
thoughts
it.
right now. Come on, big boy. Come on. Oh man. Chris, you gotta start running.
Dad,
Start
all you
Come on,
squealing like
Scott.
big.
You know you'll like it.
Dad, all you gotta start
Man, I
Take
can't
care,
see
Chris.
none of my smile.
all you gotta start doing is
Lunatic Dad's all bent over for you.
I
am.
don't think so.
Hey, listen.
Not for me. He's
I
bent over
aim
for
the
you.
fucking Please.
Hey,
I aim the
Lunatic
fucking
Dad,
please.
you can bend over for me.
Why not? Why not? I have no problems with doing any of this stuff.
Thank you. I'm not in the middle anymore. Good.
Listen, don't threaten me with a good fucking time, all right?
I
Don't
got a
threaten me
bet
with a
for
good
you.
time.
Hi, Froggy.
Hi.
If you notice,
So-
she's underneath me.
Ooh, baby.
And
Ah,
Scott,
shit, no, look at that.
Hell no.
Chris changed it now.
Chris.
what's your guys' opinion on the live stream we just did? Hey, Jordan.
Go that way.
Hi, Jordan.
He didn't know you were live. Sorry.
It's
Don't worry
okay.
about it. I don't even know we're live right now.
He had music playing in my ear.
So how did you guys feel about the live stream talking about these people that are rich and powerful that gets away with anything?
Oh, you mean like Colleen Ballinger?
Yep.
Yeah.
The YouTuber, yep. I said it.
I think they need to be held accountable for what they do. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No music. No music, and I got a shirt.
Good boy.
They should lose their personal belongings.
They should go to
if you get what
prison.
I'm saying.
Fuck that. They should go to prison.
Should they be put in general population, or do you think they should have protected cuts?
Oh no, Gen Pop the whole
yeah.
time.
Fuck yeah. Well,
What
they ain't
about-
gonna last very long in there.
Right.
Of course not.
Okay, who's Oh, have a good one, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal. Love you, honey.
Bye, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal.
Thanks for
I've
coming.
actually been keeping up on that
Later, Paula.
Bye, Paula.
Pauline
Mom.
situation. I think your little right hand man Johnny should be fucking tortured too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all heard about that one. Sorry, Dad. I was changing batteries.
That's okay.
Enlighten everybody. Enlighten the whole chat, everybody, not just us.
Okay.
No, wait a minute.
With
I'm
Colin,
back in the middle.
so
Shut
the
the
whole
hell
thing
up.
with
God,
Colin
enjoy it.
Ballinger and Johnny is she had Johnny go out and claim that her husband groomed her, or her ex-husband Josh groomed her, but Johnny cannot keep a story straight if you paid him to. And he's throwing around the word grooming a hell of a lot, but yet
Watch out, Neelix.
he's the one in chat with
Get something.
he's in chat with like 14, 15-year-old girls. So why is he not getting nailed for that too?
Wait, you want to say hi to everyone? Want to say hi?
Next. Hi, puppy.
He just went back and laid down. He's like, screw this. I'm laying down.
So once again, you end up having people like her, and it's like, I'm sorry, no, they all need freaking, they all need arrested and charged with false allegations and slander and grooming and sending pornographic material to minors.
Yeah. Lunatic Dad has to go drain the lizard.
Well, that's nice to know.
You're welcome. I thought everybody should know that.
Scott just pees in bottles.
Oh my
what?
God. Are you like Austin? Austin used to do that when he was little.
Wait a minute. I do what?
Fact that most truckers
You see a
bottle.
Oh, when we gotta go, we gotta go. Ain't no, can't stop like how everyone in the car do.
It's literally you go when you gotta go, and you just
Yep.
make sure you have a bottle there.
Yep. Dad will agree with that. I bet he'll agree with that when he gets back.
Just so mistaken.
You did that on my live stream.
What?
Peed in a bottle.
I know.
No.
Oh.
Just so mistaken that for Mountain Dew, okay, Sky?
Oh. Did I tell you, Chris?
What?
I have stopped eating gluten.
Oh, nice.
She do it.
And I only drink water now.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Hi, Miss Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Oh, that felt so good.
Welcome back.
Lucky I didn't throw this
I had a
fucking
piss,
tablet.
man. What?
Do what Sky did. Do
Pee
what
in a
Sky
bottle.
did. Pee in a bottle, Dad.
I am not.
Hey,
Listen, when you're a truck driver, trust me, sometimes you're in that situation. There ain't no such thing as a bottle with me. I just whip that shit out right in the back of my damn truck. Not inside of it, outside. And I let that fucking orangutan loose, buddy.
I just go in the bottle.
That's how it works, though.
I ain't doing no
So,
damn
Dad.
bottle. Yes.
So, Dad.
Yes.
You're at 9:42.
I should be at 9:43.
Yeah, he was just at
hold on.
43.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me refresh.
You never
I have
know.
it.
Maybe somebody unsubbed.
9:43.
Who knows?
9:43. And you know what my prediction was?
I said by
No,
October, so.
I don't.
I said by the end of September.
Oh, that most definitely should happen. It should happen by then.
I'll say by the end of the week.
I already. If like I'm gonna say, I predicted this, Chris. How many streams ago?
Yeah,
A
about
few.
4.
Yep. And you know what? I'm good at sometimes my predictions.
All right.
You're about getting 10 a day from the numbers I've been watching.
Nice.
You're getting about
What?
10 a day.
Yeah, they're coming over from Lunatic Dad because I've been nailing the hell out of my community tab, telling the people what the
I
fuck
say
is wrong with
nice.
you. Why ain't you coming over? Jesus
What are you
Christ. Because they want me to do it on the main channel live streaming. And I am being stubborn as a motherfucker. The only time I'm gonna live stream on the main channel is if I got like this, a panel. I don't want to do it by myself because trust me, you guys see it all the fucking time when I live stream.
Well, if
Some
you
of the
do a
stuff
panel, you got to do it on the weekend or during this week
only on
because
the weekend. Oh, I'll never do it during the week. I will never do it during the week, a panel on the main channel. Never. It won't happen.
All right,
won't.
guys, this is one last push. If you're not sub to Lunatic Dad Uncensored Live, go.
I've been dropping the link.
Yep,
I've been
me and
dropping
Nina's
it.
been doing it.
This
Yeah,
goes to
I'm the.
Miss Bradshaw and Lunatic Dad. Thank you. You guys are great.
We love
Let me
you.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
And
Crystal worked very hard on that video. And like I said, I told you before. Like right now, I can pull up on my channel how many actual views on the second channel, brother. The second one, 22,647 is what is sitting on that video. The one she made for Lunatic Dad. On the main channel, that thing is pushing 200,000.
well,
shit.
right now
Yeah.
on my channel, it's pushing 160.
And it's going to keep growing. It's going to
And
keep
it's
growing.
only been up there for a little over 2 days.
Yes.
But I do want to say thank you to you two.
Mine
One
never
for
grows.
Crystal
So.
allowing it to go up on my channel, and for you allowing me to record it from your channel.
Your family, brother. Your
I know.
family. I couldn't care less about it. You know, I mean, you know already what my goal is for you. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
do.
Yeah,
I mean,
like Kristen said, yeah, I can see it now. We'll get monetized, then we'll lose it the next day. So because for one, we don't do videos like we should.
I'm going to have to get back into my old routine, doing a video a day if I can.
brother,
Yeah.
I've been telling you about these podcasts to do where we do it privately and you fucking just flood the fucking market. Just flood the fucking thing. I've been telling you that, but you never listen to me.
And I have YouTube short ideas, and he don't do them.
Yeah, and your shorts are the best. No, I'm not trying to get kinky.
Don't get in my shorts.
Really not.
My shorts alone.
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna go there.
Hey, I'm gonna go run and grab me a bottle of water.
Okay.
All right, Froggy.
Make you don't use it for pissing, Froggy. Okay.
No, I have 2 bathrooms for that.
I know. I'm just. Yeah. Well, let's see. Now we're talking about human waste. Okay. Boy.
Let me guess.
About getting in somebody's shorts,
Let me guess. Sky has a 5-gallon bucket there, so
Nope.
you can take a dump in.
No, that I don't do. I'll set and strain and hold it and then pour it so that I can get somewhere to use the restroom. Because I don't want to smell that shit.
Hey, don't spoil your pee bottle.
And Dad probably takes the shit right out in the middle of the woods, right?
Oh God, my lord, people, my lord. I didn't share this.
Don't feel. You know what? One time we were on the road.
Okay.
Going.
And I'm also going to let you guys know.
Yes.
I'm going to break you guys' heart. Next weekend, I'm booked. The whole day Saturday.
Okay.
You mean you're gonna be booked on my anniversary weekend? That's why I told him to get 50 by, so I can go live on my anniversary.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let
would.
me just say, my girls are coming. My daughter is coming down, and that means the world to me right now.
Oh yeah.
I have
Family's
girls
most
too.
important.
Nina, I have girls too, but they're not my kids. Okay.
I will definitely send you guys pictures. You guys know that.
Nina,
Bet she's good.
Nina, I said
Almost.
I have girls too, but they're not my kids.
I don't know. They may act like girls half the time.
Hey, Chris, you suck.
What?
Enjoy them.
Chris sucks.
You gotta go outside?
I'll admit I suck.
I gotta get my shoes on.
Because you didn't tell me to share it out on my community tab. You.
Hey, Dad, share it out. What's up?
You got my sweetheart with you, Scott?
Do what?
I said you got my sweet girl with you.
Sweet girl. My dog?
Yeah.
That's a boy.
That's a boy.
Neelix. Yeah. He's right here.
Hi, sweetheart. Felix, you want my daddy? Yay.
He's right. No, I don't need no jacket. Better take him out. He's
Lunatic
begging me.
said if I didn't suck, she would be very, very disappointed.
Well, I mean that. Hey, you don't want to get into the kinky shit, but that is the best shit known to man. Just saying. God. And especially
Okay,
coming
Whiskey.
right out of the shower. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's some real shit right there.
I'm waiting to see how tall she is, Dad.
Do
She
what in the
says
shower?
She's 6 foot tall already.
Holy shit.
Wow.
She's gonna be 20 this week.
Damn.
Her birthday is going to be on. Hers is Tuesday, and my other daughter's is Friday. They're 2 years apart, though.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm just doing a little bit of business right now. I'm trying to go ahead and copy your link to send it into my main fucking thing. Just don't pay attention to the guy behind the camera.
Oh, we always pay attention to the guy behind the camera. That's when we get the best views.
You're a fucking tits itch, motherfucker. What?
What about tits in there? What?
Yeah, he's itching my titties.
I thought you said something about tits. Like, what?
Yeah, well, whatever he's doing, I don't know. I have no damn.
I don't want to know.
No, he's sick.
I really don't want to know.
Yeah, you do.
Sure you do, Nina.
Yeah, you do. Nina wants
What?
to know.
No, I don't.
You see, this crap here. Sorry to interrupt, but this crap is the crap we gotta deal with. I don't know if you guys can see that on the pavement.
No.
Rain?
No. Look at that shit.
No, that looks.
All that wood.
Why'd you leave it there then, Scott?
No, I didn't. People sweeps their trailer out instead of cleaning up their own mess. They leave it for other people to clean up, and then that's why we get abandoned, not allowed to park. Let's say like at Walmart or something.
You're right.
Anymore.
You're right.
Because of that crap.
Today, Chris, you dork. Look,
Yeah.
and it even says live on my community post. It says live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna come in and be like, what Touchy subject you guys talking about? Well, you fucking missed it. Watch the replay, fucker.
Yeah.
And I shared it on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Shared this live on Twitter. Twitter, Twitter.
Oh my God.
What? What did you do?
Oh, that hurt. That went down the wrong pipe.
God, there's a lot of things that go down wrong pipes with you, girl. Just saying.
Fuck you, Dad. Oh, sorry, I can't say that.
Listen,
Sorry, can't say that.
listen, I gotta listen. If anybody ever says, fuck you to you, did listen to this one. This one's good. Don't fuck me, suck me. We'll both have a good time. Just saying. Just saying. If anybody ever says "fuck you" to you, you're gonna be like, "Don't fuck me, suck me." We'll both have a
No,
good time.
Dad,
Right.
there's a difference. If I would be joking around with my son and he'd say "fuck you," and I say that, no, I could not do that.
Oh, but we ain't going out too far.
That would be so wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to say sorry. I don't do manners.
I do mayonnaise.
You
I
do
do
mayonnaise.
Yeah, I do mayonnaise. Listen, that's a great lubricant. You ever try it? You gotta
No.
try it.
Only you would do that. You try to use that.
Why not? It's cheap.
See,
At
Dad,
least I
I'm
ain't
not
gotta
gonna
buy
lie to you.
it. You tried it?
No. Your join button doesn't
Yeah.
show up on my phone. It shows up on my computer, but not my phone.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know why.
I'm
It showed
sorry,
up
I
on
do
darling.
my
not know why.
I'm sorry, darling. I really am. I really am.
Hey, Chris, I'm switching over to my computer.
But
Okay.
I explained early in the live stream and everything else. It's nothing about me making money on it or whatever. I just wanted the peeps to be in there. And like I said, even if I gotta pay the fucking 99 cents for each and every one of you motherfuckers a month, I would do it. But I cannot initiate it. That's all I'm saying. But like, why do you think I made it so?
Oh, you should
That's as cheap
you
as
should
I
do.
could go. I can't go no cheaper. I tried to go 50 cents and it wouldn't let me do it. The lowest it'll let you do is 99 cents.
What?
Yeah, I tried 50 cents and it
Oh, a
wouldn't let me
dollar
do
ain't
it.
gonna kill me. You know what
No.
Duty Ron does? He
What?
whips out his fucking credit card and pays for
Come on.
30 some, pays for 10 subscriptions to people
Who does?
on his channel. Duty Ron.
Oh,
You remember Duty Ron, Dad?
yeah, yeah. But
I
like I
still
said,
watch him.
though, darling, it's not about thing. It's just that,
I know.
it's the outcome.
Oh,
That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, hell, I even had to yell at my wife because she didn't even fucking join. And I looked at her, I said, "Why ain't the fuck you on there?" She's like, "It costs too much." I said, 99 fucking cents. I'll give you 99 fucking pennies every fucking month that I'll save up from that's the change left in my trucks all the time. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Good Dad.
the wild one, she
Ju-
only has
Not a lot of people. See, let me tell you, I'm gonna be blunt, honest with you. Who the fuck knows? I haven't even looked. I gotta go look online. You guys is Jamie. I gotta see something. No, I just remembered something I wanted to look up while I was sitting here. Because I filed for something and I want to see if it went through for medical. But I
Hey,
have to go into.
Froggy,
I have to.
do you want to take now a drag of my cigarette the way I look? What you think, girl? You like it? You like it?
Oh my God, Dad.
Come on now.
puff it, yeah, puff it.
Oh my God, Dad.
See, hey, if I was on D-Live, people would take a fucking flip of this shit. Ah,
Froggy voted.
Froggy love. She's a frogger. She's fucking ribbit.
no, you can't have none of this.
I don't
What?
want none of that. I don't
You
want none of
can't.
you.
No, Neelix can't have none of these here.
Why
These
not?
nips.
Oh,
No.
come on, man.
He's
Us men
greedy.
all get to have nips. Come on.
I
You're gonna
got
deprive
nips.
the dog of sex.
What's in them, Scott? What's in them? Tell me what's in them and I'll tell you yes or no.
Froggy's going into another Twilight Zone soon.
I'm reading it. No, Cindy said no, don't give him any because I already asked her about it. I'm trying to look and see what.
Hey,
It depends on the ingredients.
I need your address so I can send you a Froggy because you're part of the Froggy army.
Hey, Kyle.
Holy fuck. Jagoff, you scared the shit out of me. No, they don't want to see you.
Hi, Kyle.
Don't say hi to him. You're going to make his head get big.
I already said hi to him and you ignored me.
Well, that's because he can't hear you. Don't forget, I got the headset on.
I know. That's why I said you ignored
I
me.
know.
Yeah, I did. I purposely did.
I know you did.
Hey,
Get up
you
here.
like my gaming room, Dad?
I do. I do. And by the way, I noticed. I've been telling you. I did notice that you sent me a message about because you were live, but we were getting ready
Yep.
to go live with Chris.
Yeah, I figured that one.
Okay. But I did see it. Just letting you know, I did see it though. See, all
I
this other
seen
time,
it.
I never see shit, but I did see it. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to send Chris a froggy so he can give it to you when he comes visit you.
Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Shit, I'd like to go ahead and make Chris my frog. Frog's legs like stretch out really far apart and shit. Imagine what I can do. Imagine what I can do with that fucking big animal right there. Holy fuck!
I got little
Scott,
crystal
I'll take care
froggies.
of you. Don't worry, I am an equal opportunity suck. Okay, I will equal opportunity open you both up like a fucking can of tomato can. Why not? See, he's checking his teeth now. Yeah, I didn't leave nothing in there yesterday. Don't worry. It's all good.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah, right,
see,
Scott.
that's because he's getting excited now. He says, "Wait a
Yep.
minute," he said something sexual. I got to leave out for a second. Oh hell yeah,
See,
yeah,
let me tell you, my
yeah.
dog gets everything that I have, except for dark chocolate. He gets everything. He
I give
gets
my dog
everything.
I give my dogs
He-
carrots all the time.
Yeah, dark chocolate is not good for dogs. They're not. It's not.
no,
You
that's
get
the only thing you can't give them. And grapes.
Wake up.
and grapes. You said
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought, oh, okay.
Me
I
neither.
learn
Hey,
something new every day. All right.
but those are very toxin. You can give them blueberries. That's good for their digestive system.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know
Hmm.
this. I did see. I didn't say I
I
was
did. Oh,
smart to
you,
sleep on a tree.
Dad. Let me tell you, when I got my first dog and I got the pit bull, the pit bull boxer. Okay,
Hmm.
I read up on everything of what is actually good for them, what's not good for them. And now that he's going to be 15, I say, fuck it, he gets whatever we can.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Yep. And you know what? He's living longer on what we give him, supplementing well, we give him dog food, but we put food in it. But he usually eats what we eat.
Well, like in my doggy, we got to get like she'll eat the harder food, even though she's older. But we got to put this like spray stuff or whatever that has a different taste, and she'll eat it like fucking crazy. I don't know what it's called. Mama puts this type of spray on it or whatever that's for dogs that they.
They make and pumpkin too. Pure pumpkin is good for them too when they got an upset stomach. A spoonful of it.
Pumpkin seeds will deworm them.
Well, my dog's so damn
What?
old, it's gonna be with the worm soon.
Hmm.
I'm just
44.
saying.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Everybody says, "Oh, don't feed your dog pork." I
Why?
got one that's sitting in the living room that's a living proof. He eats sausage. His sister-in-law had a dog that lived to be 15 years old. Okay, and he ate everything that his mama ate.
Mm.
Everything.
We feed
Oh
our
wow.
dogs bacon all the time.
Hey, that's supposed to be my bacon.
But
Chisel.
they see that too, Froggy, about bacon, and I think that's bullshit because you know what? The grease on the bacon, you would think would be the best thing for their coat.
Well, and not only that, if you honestly think about it, bacon is a zero on a diabetic's diet, so they can eat as much bacon as they want. Why can't your dogs if it's a zero on a diabetic diet?
Did you have your probiotic, huh?
And you know what, Froggy, too? Now they're making dog foods and dog treats with bacon, with pork, the whole 9 yards. So what's the fucking difference?
Exactly.
Not a goddamn thing.
You know what? What we make here at home, like you, I, Dad, Missy, okay, what make it home here is a lot more healthier for them than eating that bag of dog food.
It's hard telling what type of meat you're getting out of the dog food.
Yep. Exactly. There's a lot of fillers in dog foods too.
Like
That's why
horse.
they say like a natural diet where like you make the
And the worst dog food is pedigree.
Really?
We use dog chow.
Yeah, we use Alpo.
But
No, we use
No, we
cheap
didn't.
shit.
my dogs cannot gain weight on very many foods, so we feed them
Okay,
natural
so
diet.
Dad goes really on this one. So now here I'm gonna break this down for you. I got Polly when he was 4.5 years old. She brought me a bag of pedigree dog food. He ate that. A year went by. I bought the same bag. I would buy him the same bag all the time until he started creating a rash on his stomach and around on his back of his skin, the lumps and shit. My landlord's seen it because she's good with dogs too. And she knows a food allergy when she notices one. She says, "Does he have a food allergy?" And I looked at her, I'm like, "Not that I know of." Well, I go to change that food and I started him on Rachel Ray because he would eat it. I transitioned him. Someone smacked Chris till he needs to put me back up. Laugh out loud.
Well, it never fucking said anything.
To begin with.
And so we started feeding him the Rachel Ray. He was a big boy. Now, he was weighing in close to 80 pounds. Okay. And the vets were happy about it because the vet we took him to, the previous owner took him to. And they liked that he had more weight on him than before. So, and um change that food. You watched him go from huge to down the to lose weight real quick, real massively quick, and that's because of the fillers that were in the dog food. So we started doing like if I don't eat the fat on the steak or I don't finish everything on my plate, I scratch it in his bowl, mix it with a little bit of dog food, and he's happy as shit. His two favorite foods in this whole wide world are mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese.
Well,
that sounds like my pup. She's the same fucking way. She'll eat any table food and everything, even though we don't give her much table food. But if we put any type of gravy
Dad, it ain't
or
gonna
anything on there, she'll.
it ain't gonna hurt her.
Nope.
It ain't gonna hurt her because you know what? Let me tell you something. If the kids don't eat the leftovers in one day, make her food with that. Because let me tell you something. You're gonna save yourself money in the long run.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But my oldest dog, like I said, Macy, she's gonna be 18. She's 17 now, gonna be 18. And that damn bitch, I swear to God, she damn eat anything. It doesn't matter. Shit.
Well, there you go. If someone by 1 or 2 days, if they don't eat the leftovers in the refrigerator, start feeding them to a put dog food in with it.
You gave her
So that way, yeah, feed her vegetables, Dad. This dog downs vegetables. We mix vegetable soup every winter. This dog, he's like this, like looking for the fucking vegetable soup. He downs vegetable soup.
So you're saying your dog's like Scott?
What?
He'll eat anything?
Just about everything. That's my baby, though.
No, you want to know what other dog food's not good for dogs? That blue buffalo.
And Royal Cane.
Even though they say it's the best, it's not.
Yep, if you
Royal
go on
cane.
Google and look up the blue buffalo, it'll give you all the bad things about it. And I used to give it to my dog before I known that, and Neelis had runs like a mother scratcher for a while till we figured it out what was causing it.
Let me tell you something. People were hating on me because I was giving my dog Rachel Ray. But when I used to work at the store, we used to get the Sunday paper. They had the $3 fucking coupons in there. You know this bitch. $17.99 for a bag and then the $3 coupon? Who wouldn't take advantage of that shit?
Me?
I took advantage of that shit. I cut every fucking newspaper clipping and I went every week and I got a bag every week.
The reason why I would not take advantage of it, there's been word out there that Rachel Ray can't cook, and I can't trust my dog eating food after somebody that cannot cook.
They say that the that they say that the dog food has too much salt in it. I'm like, hello, like everything has salt in it. You don't have to add salt. Everything has salt in it already. Why do you think I got a fucking headache? Because I got fucking. I think
You
it's
got a
because I
headache
used.
because you were fucking what?
No,
I think
because
you gave
I
your ass
used.
off the headboard enough, yeah.
You know what it is? I use canned vegetables.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of sodium in them.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear what Nina's fucking.
I ain't fucking shit. I'm on this
Except
beautiful.
when you go
I'm
to
on this beautiful vacation, and I'm loving every minute of it. Except for I couldn't sleep in this morning. I was up at 8:30.
Sleeping, what's that?
Yeah, shit, Froggy's her ass ain't getting up fucking until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I am too. I get up at
No.
no, I got up at 10 because we had to go grocery shopping today.
I gotta go grocery shopping this week too. Don't feel bad.
during the week.
I gotta do that. I
Yesterday,
gotta do that Thursday.
3:30, 4
yesterday,
o'clock.
yeah.
Oh, I can't eat those, Scott.
Monday through Friday, I get up at 3
That's my
o'clock in the
dinner.
morning.
I
And
can't
I'm
eat.
normally
You know
up at
what?
like 10.
You wanna hear something very funny? I can't eat them because the sodium count is too high. But I would kill for a cup of soup more than the square ones. You want to know why?
You're making me hungry.
I gag on them.
Yogurt. So.
I gag
Well,
on them. I'm like,
I'm
eh.
no longer hungry now. She's gagging on
It-
shit.
That made me hungry watching the meat.
Dad.
Put that
No,
on.
the cup of soup. Scott, the cup of soup don't bother me. It's the square ones that you get in the pack, like 5 for $1.25 or something like that. The smell of those make me nauseous.
Hmm.
They, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I ate them as much as I did when I was growing up in my mom's house, and I got sick of them. The dog swear he eats that shit too with his dad, and he eats hot shit with his dad too.
Okay, guys, we had a great stream today.
Yes, we did.
Of what I heard of it,
Yes, sir.
I watched the movie while you guys were.
No, we
asleep.
didn't. We didn't have a great
Okay, me and
stream.
you take
We had
that.
we had an excellent stream. Put it that way.
Hello, Everett.
Hello, Albert.
Hi, Albert.
Hey, Everett.
Is there anyone that has any final words for the chat?
Suck my ass.
Don't do anything I would do.
Get that old man to 1,000 subscribers real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can party next weekend.
This
Give
is
me a
the last
blowjob.
We're gonna
What?
yo. We're gonna party next Sunday early. We're
Saturday.
gonna party next.
Sundays
No, I'm
are
not gonna be
football.
here.
Football is
I'm
on
not gonna be
Sundays.
here Saturday. I can
It-
pop in, but
Yeah. Well, I am, believe it or not, whenever it does happen or whatever, I'm gonna have the fucking G's up on because I'm gonna do it on both channels whenever it does happen, and I'll make sure I'm gonna do it on both channels, and I'm gonna live stream it in because that's all I got to do on Restream is just hit the button, and we're live on both of them. That's what I love about Restream. Even if I use Zoom, and remember when I use Zoom though, you don't have to pay for it because the host is the one that has.
That's what you should be using, Chris. Should ask Dad to use his Zoom.
I couldn't figure out Zoom.
Zoom is easy as fuck.
Yeah, Zoom is very easy.
I use this.
No, this is good too. Don't get me wrong. This is very good. But with Zoom, like I said, I have it, and I probably have used it maybe 2 times in 3 years, and I've been paying for it every month.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Past year, we've actually used it quite a bit when we did live streams up there. Between me, you, and whoever came up.
Not on Zoom.
Yeah.
On my Zoom?
Yes. It was
I think you did. You did a couple more. You did pretty many, Dad.
Like
I was up there with you.
I was up there with you. Paranormal questions.
Yeah.
Yup.
But like I said though, I do plan on whenever that does happen.
Here you go, Everett. There's some toes.
We'll get there eventually. Like I said, I'm in no hurry. I mean,
there's some toes for you, Everett.
But I want it to be natural growth. I want it natural.
Right. You shot up over 100. What wasn't over 100? Like
within a couple weeks.
Yeah, but no, when we.
Yeah, but he's been shouting himself out too.
Yeah.
And I've been shouting him out in a lot of places too.
And I've been doing it too.
You got to remember that.
Oh, I know it. Everett, lick them motherfuckers, you nasty prick.
I did it too.
No, that's for Everett.
Oh, Dad, I don't want to see the real flick.
I
Leave
have
the fucking stuff.
No.
Dad, I'm closing my eyes.
I gotta give it to Everett. No, he's got to put.
Closing my eyes.
I gotta give it to Everett. Everett, I'm giving you full barrel right now, buddy.
Full frontal
fucking barrel.
Boy.
Everett,
I can't. I'm not looking.
Chris,
I'm not looking.
You gotta pin this shit, buddy. You gotta make a video. Everett, lick them fucking bad motherfuckers. Lick them. Come on. You haven't had my feet in a long time. Lick them motherfuckers. Come on, Everett.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Lick it.
Who is this new guy that just came walking in the chat?
Hello.
Bye, Metal. Hello. I don't know. It could be anybody. How you doing,
Let
buddy?
me tell you.
Yeah, I'm talking a lot of shit. He's probably like, damn, what the fuck did I come into?
Okay. Lunatic, Dad, any last words for you?
No, just thank you and everything else. And I love the fam
Thank you.
Everything else. I think you guys are fucking, you're my fam. And to the day they put my ass fucking 6 feet under so the world can kiss my ass and face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck. There you go.
I was just going to say that. How did you take the words out of my mouth?
Because I knew you were thinking. She's like, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I got it before you did.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Bears, Packers.
Bears.
Fuck yeah, let's go Bears.
Oh yeah.
I still gotta write them down, and I gotta make who I want to pick and see if.
When does the Queer Boys play?
We talking about my fucking team, or I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Are you talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah, the Queer Boys, Cowboys.
They're gonna fuck up the Giants.
The basketball boys. I call them the basketball boys.
Us men eventually got to do our sports show too. We got to record it and everything else. Then you can throw it up and put it on all your guys' channel. Just saying. What the fuck? Dead Zone got all these damn orange, purple, ring, planet. You got a weird one there, Dead Zone. You've been a little bit weird tonight. I've been watching your comments.
Let him go.
I know.
The end.
It's okay. I'm
it's
just
the end. I love him, and my poor Jim probably didn't see me that much in the chat. I love you, Jim, you little freaking stalker. And Ryan, if you're out there stalking me, I love you too.
Scott, any last words?
No, besides what I just said, was just wondering about Sunday, but it was a good stream though.
Missy.
No.
Guys, thanks everybody for coming in. And let's go Bears. And let's go Bengals.
And if you guys want to be on an after call a little bit, I'm sure once Chris ends the live stream, then we're going to still be on a little after call. We always do that afterwards because Chris goes and shows us his little mini man every time so that we have something to dream about when we all go to sleep.
I don't even know this, okay?
You and Scott love the sight of it for some reason. You keep begging me to show it.
I'm not afraid of you.
And I gotta close my fucking eyeballs.
I'm not afraid of you.
That's for big.
Much love to each and every one of you guys that came in. We appreciate the hell out of you guys.
We do.
You guys are the ones that make these shows possible.
Yeah.
If you don't think so, believe me, you guys are. Just by you guys coming in, talking amongst each other, trying to join in on the show through chat.
Nice. Fuck yeah, man.
It's
we
the
love
greatest
with Chris when
feeling
he
to
tries
have
to
you
end
guys come in. Later, Paranormal Circle.
Bye, Circle. Love you, honey.
But yeah, much love to each and every one of you guys. Much love to the people that are up here on panel. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome for coming up here to dealing with my punk ass and lunatic dad's ass. Especially the way he's trying to sing and dance, going goofy and wacko and all that shit.
Yeah, but you love it, so hush.
Yeah, because me and Dad are right next to each other. That's bad. Don't put father and daughter next to each other.
You guys are awesome, and we do appreciate you. And we
Crystal, love you, sister.
Next week on Saturday.
I'll be absent, guys.
Nina might not be here, but there's a reason, of course, as she said.
Her daughter's coming. Yay!
Like I've always said, if you guys can't make it because of family, family's the most important thing to you guys.
Love you, Crystal.
Social media is second, but family's number one.
Bye, Crystal. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, Crystal. Again, thank you for letting me use your video.
We love you guys.
And who knows? I might make a special appearance Saturday.
Oh, okay.
See, she'll be in.
No, I won't be. If I come in, I'll come in for a little bit because I'll be with my family. But I'll stop in. I'll step outside as long as my family's okay with this.
Okay.
But you guys will get the after pictures. I promise you.
With that being said, guys, peace and see you next weekend.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.